Okay guys, we should be live here. I can't speak that loudly because my daughter is sleeping in the background. So maybe some ASMR today. Okay. We have 2 minutes until the tournament starts. Let's quickly look at the bracket. Sadly, one player is not able to participate today. That's why our 10th place Halfa joined. 9th place Sasu could also not play. And the normal seed would be Shinoslaw. Not sure if I pronounced this right. I think he's a Yu-Gi-Oh player, so Daxon will join shortly, and maybe he can talk a bit more about him. Also, Claude has provided us with the next top 8 players are playing. We see quite a lot of aggro. We see Water Fire aggro, Water Darkness aggro, Light Darkness Nature Control, 3 Fire Nature Rush people, 1 Elzonius and 1 Rebirth Toolbox. So from looking at this, the Elzonius player has a pretty good matchup here. Of course, the matchups against Otto and Xboom can be difficult. And yeah, he has the group with Xboom and Otto, which is quite unfortunate for him. Let's quickly go to the announcement channel.
Hallo?
Hi.
Oh. Okay. Bist du schon live?
Ja.
Hello, guys.
I started a bit like 2 minutes ago, talking a bit not loudly, but yeah, I initiated the stream by saying it's ASMR today. We are whispering.
Okay. I am here.
Nice.
Sorry for the delay. I need to grab something to drink, and now I'm trying to figure out in the stream which game we are watching.
We are watching 2 FN Rush players.
Clock. Yeah, okay.
Can you
come
look
to
at
you.
like YouTube? Because I'm hearing myself
Oh.
when I talk.
Wait.
Yeah.
I muted the stream, but I can check. Now
I think there's like a feedback from your end because now when you mute your microphone, there is yeah, no feedback.
I'm trying to fix that, but like, yeah, stream wasn't open with
Okay.
voice.
So yeah, in this game, Ali won the Duel but didn't have turn one play. Um, but Klotz had a turn one play, so it's basically like even ground. You know, playing Gonta back and Deadly Fighter would be nice. Okay. Oof. Only having like a measly Deadly Fighter with 2 fire mana. Now it's looking really good for Ali. And you basically hope to not run into the Torcon. And if there are no Torcons, usually the player who starts should win. Or like last shield volcanic arrows. Yeah, I can show 2 matches at the same time, but when Dark Sinner fixed the sound problem, then I think we can't really concentrate on 2 games, but yeah, since then I can show 1 more game. Let's look at the Water Fire player against Fortress. Oof, and he hit Torcon. I think you should have killed like the Rikaboo, because even when there is not a Torcon snap, I could have just killed the Red Claw and you don't have like a lethal swing next turn.
Is it better now?
Yeah, yeah. If you don't mute yourself, then we can test. Yeah, because when you're muted, then there's no feedback. Yeah, I'm talking again. Yeah. No, I don't hear myself. Yeah, there's no feedback from your end. Yeah, so Halfa won the die roll is pretty good, but energy stream charge. I'm not sure what his hand is, but usually with Fortress you start by charging a creature, so there is still the possibility of Belik's turn too.
Are you watching 2 games at the moment? What's happening?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
because Mr. De La
And
Serna
yeah,
wanted
he
to.
requested.
Yeah,
I heard it. So we're watching Halfar and Mohammed
yeah,
Ali's
yeah,
games.
because I
Okay,
think the Financial Rush Mirror should be over pretty soon.
okay, okay. Is it different groups or are they the same group? They are the same group, right? I remember
The same
Halfar
group, yeah.
being like, yeah, in like triple rush deck group. Two fire nature and one fire water. That's like the death group for him.
Yeah, yeah, unfortunate.
But I mean, he can't complain. He got in as a 10th place finish.
Yeah, he
He
shouldn't.
needed 2 people
Yeah,
to be unavailable to get to this point.
yeah, yeah, he shouldn't like. It's like everything is a bonus for him. If he
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
like 0-3, it's like whatever. But yeah,
yeah. The only way is up for him. Only
no,
can only be beneficial.
and
I mean, I don't think the fire water matchup is that bad. Like, it's definitely, if he loses this round, I think that will probably mean it's over for his top 4 chances.
hmm,
Like, he definitely has to win this match and then win one of the 2 FN Rush matches.
yeah,
Because it's, yeah, very unlikely you beat FN Rush twice. Like,
hmm.
you can definitely beat one of them, but I think beating both is a bit of a stretch. Oh, Torcon, nice. Torcon coming up in the Fire Nature Rush Mirror.
It was the same like in game one. Klotz also hit like Torcon, but still looking pretty good
Yeah,
for
he's
Klotz.
definitely in a good spot, better position. But it's like it's not over now.
Yeah, and I'm muting myself really quick. My
No,
daughter just woke
no
up,
worries.
so yeah.
I will take over here. Um, Luckily, I didn't have to do all the stream setup this time. So, um, oh, interesting choice for Ali to go in, like putting Klotz at 0 shields now. Because, but yeah, on the other hand, no, 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 no. If you commit one way, no, don't change up your plans. Oh, I wanted to say, um, uh, it's interesting that he went for setting Klotz to 0 shields because next turn Klotz plays a speed attacker and then you lose unless the last shield is volcanic arrows. But I mean, on the other hand, if last shield is volcanic arrows, you win the game next turn. Yeah, I don't understand killing the shield first with Magnus here. That didn't make sense. Should have swung over the 1k dude with should have swung over the 1k dude with Magnus and then got the shield with Torcon. Then Klotz needs to think about clearing the Torcon because otherwise Mohammed has lethal next turn. Yeah, just some small minor details, but they really mean everything in Fire Nature Rush, especially in the mirror. But uh, I think in general, Fire Nature Rush, you don't have many decisions, so you have to be careful to yeah, make the right choices when you can. And Halfa looking pretty good because Om's Wizard is almost out of resources, and yeah, he has a board, but Halfa has a blocker and Sky Sword. I assume he took Plague off of Belix. I don't know if he had it in mana or not, but that would be good. Yeah. Yeah, good move by Klotz, not attacking at all last turn, just putting stuff on board because Ali can't finish him. And now that's game. Klotz definitely has that one in the bag. I don't know what the score was, but since Spalding said it's over, it's probably like 2-0 or 2-1, and Klotz wins here. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm back.
That was not the set. That was just the
Yeah,
game.
it's 1-1, yeah.
1-1. Okay. Meanwhile, Halfa now staring down the spin slicer, which is not ideal. But if he has the plague, it's still fine because all Oms can do after plague is just play out the spin slice again, and that also requires him to draw water mana. So plaguing the Rikabu and the spin slicer next turn would be perfect. Both FN Rush players start with turn 1 Breaklaw, so both have optimal starts.
Oh. Yeah, let's see if Alpha has the plague now.
Yeah, if he got it from Belix, which I think he did, would make sense if he had it in mana earlier. I didn't quite remember. I didn't. Muhammad Ali going first, but Klotz with the triple 1-drop start, which basically gets you the turn advantage back. That's pretty strong opener.
Yeah, but I think still since Ali started and he didn't like really tumble yet, so I think he's still favored if he plays like 1-drop into, I don't know, 2-drop or this.
Yeah, or just double 1-drop, triple 1-drop. He has one card left in hand still, another Breaklaw. Ooh, Surfer out of shields from... Oh no, that was a swap. It's Halfa's turn. I just saw Surfer and my brain cells immediately, oh, Surfer out of shields, oh!
Yeah, and maybe Alpha's playing like only 3 plague, so not having plague.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he didn't have it and grabbed the swap out of mana last turn to reuse Sky Sword, which he didn't. He used it on Surfer, but oh, now the top deck Pyrofighter. Dang, top deck Pyrofighter is rough. Nothing you can do about it, really.
And I think you attack with Magnus first always because like Spirogate or something, like the other way around, like Rikubo always dies to Surfer, so you would rather let him die to Pit and keep Magnus in hand.
Yeah, agree. I think like a rule of thumb is basically, does the opponent play red or not? Like, do you play around burst shot?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's better to keep your, like, to start attacking with your stronger creature to keep that one alive. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and However, not having the plague is like, play four plagues. Meanwhile, on the other side, yeah, looking good for Ali.
Definitely. Like, the issue is Klotz can't deal with the Gonta.
Yeah, a Quixotic would have been nice, but now he has to hope that he has the Volcanic Arrow's last shield and Muhammad Ali doesn't have speed attacker, basically.
Yeah, he basically can't do anything with Fire Nature Rush with the components in his deck. There's nothing. Yeah. You run over break claw with sniper and then take 2 shields and then hope, pray.
And Halfa last game had a really good start. He went first, had turn 3 Borsam Tribe into a Crystal Memory, Shield Break for Skysword next turn, and then, yeah, but still he couldn't stabilize.
Yeah, the position looked pretty good for Halfa, but to be fair, what can you do about like the opponent being on 0 cards and top decking Pyro Fighter for
Yeah.
game? He couldn't have played it better, you know. Like
Yeah.
if he had like the Plague in that one turn where he needed to do a swap Surfer play to clear the board. If you have Plague instead, top decking Pyro,
Just
I don't. It's not like 0% because Oms can keep fire mana and hope for that, but the odds of that happening a bit lower, and yeah, you stabilize more quickly. And
yeah. Meanwhile,
3 out of 3 games talk on.
yeah, but this last talk on didn't matter.
Yeah, didn't matter. Didn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay, so 2-1 for Ali.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really tough to concentrate on 2 games. So especially, I like when you are single casting, then you don't really talk that much. So it's fine to cast like 2 games at the same time. But when you are co-casting, you talk a bit more about like certain move strategies or just the decks in general, the matchup and so on. So I think we should stick to like 1 game now.
Yeah. Let's finish the match between Alpha and Oms because
Mm.
it was just game 1, and yeah, we saw parts of game 1, so
Uh,
we
and
kind of know what's
yeah.
going on.
And Claude Alpha saying it's also worth attacking with Screwdriver coming back. And his reasoning is you're very likely to hit a Surfer or Spiral Gate, which will have to bounce Pyrofighter. But no.
No, because he has Surfer on board already, so
Yeah.
the Boo dies anyway, and
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you make the Spiral Gate useless because Pyro attacks anyway, but like worst case, if you do it that way, yeah, you waste the Spiral Gate, but yeah, Screwdriver dies anyway. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was thinking a move ahead, but that move didn't make sense. Yeah, overall, uh, better to attack against with Pyrofighter because that way you play around Pit as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, Alpha, yeah, not having the Skysword to swap. Had to swap out the Giga Balsa, which is pretty suboptimal and
I mean, at this point, you hope to get like Light Mana and Sky Sword out of shields, and then the Pit to deal with the Spin Slicer, and then you can trade with one Break Claw and then play Sky Sword next turn. Like that's
mm,
the most optimal outcome, but
yeah.
yeah, that's the thing in the matchup I experienced myself, and I think it's manageable if the opponent doesn't start with Braid Claw, but if they start with Braid Claw, it's basically like they play better Fire Nature Rush because they have a longer game.
Holy Orb pretty clutch here, preventing
Yeah,
2
yeah,
attacks.
getting him a turn, but ah, ah.
I mean, he has light mana
Bronzam is
now,
the
but
wrong beast folk here.
yeah. Yeah, needs like Aqua Surfer now, and then yeah, into Skysword or something.
Surfer Pit.
Luckily, no
Surfer
follow-up.
now and then
Yeah.
Pit in the second sheet. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Anything like one trigger at least? Something now? Yeah, Pit. Yeah, okay. That's okay. If he has Sky Sword, if he draws into Sky Sword,
Yeah.
he's still in the game. Or like Darkness Mana and Plague
Yeah.
would also be good. Like, yeah, that's good.
He prevents the speed attacker next turn, but since Om's Wizard didn't play anything last turn, he has like a 4-drop or maybe another Spin Slicer in hand.
Interesting, targeting both water mana. I think I would have gone for the fire mana. I know it's very unlikely, but if he has fire mana and draws into another deadly fighter,
Mm,
you get 2 attackers dropped on you.
yeah.
It's very unlikely that that happens, but maybe it's the right choice because it's so unlikely that that happens. And water mana is a bit more valuable overall. Still, Alpha needs to find like Sky Sword, blocker, removal, something that helps him against the deadly fighter.
5
But
mana.
that's
He needs
no.
to tap light mana though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because he
Yeah,
just
but
needed the green.
yeah.
Yeah. Technically, he needs to play the thingy, the light mana, but since he had green
Mm,
untapped, like, yeah. Let's give him a warning for that, but didn't.
yeah. I mean, his opponent didn't realize, so yeah.
Yeah, but we catched it both, and we yeah.
Yeah. And someone asking in the chat, are deck lists available to check out somewhere? We have a lot of deck lists from the winning players from our past tournaments on our Discord channel, but we don't play with open deck lists. So only the winner deck list will be published, but also the other players are free to post their decks on our channel, which regularly happen. So yeah,
Since
join
it
our
came,
Discord.
yeah, since it came up like a day ago or 2 days ago, like a few days ago, you can use the Discord search tools. Oh, and there's you see what I meant with double fire mana.
Yeah, yeah,
Now it happened.
yeah.
Um, dang. How do you get out of this? You can't search. Yeah,
What are you
like
searching
whatever you
now?
search here, it doesn't matter because it doesn't. Like you have 1 mana. You're 1 mana shy from plague. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's it. Damn. Like if he burned the fire mana, maybe he couldn't have done the play. Yeah, GG. Nothing that helps him here. Quick. Let me get back to what I want to say. Discord has a search function where you can filter for the channels, and you can just filter the Dex channel that we have, and then there's another filter where you can search for images, like an image got attached, and yeah, then you probably find a lot of these lists that are running around, but also a lot of fun stuff which people like to experiment with.
Yeah.
Anything basically.
Yeah, and just coming back to Halfa, he played with an Emerald, so pretty interesting from
Yeah.
him. There, some might say he added the Emerald last second because he faced the 3 rush decks, but no, he's a legend
No.
player, so I think he had it already in his group stage, of course. So yeah.
I also know why he plays it. Like I think it has double purpose because it's good against like good. It's depending when you see it, it's good against
Mm,
Russian aggro. And also it's one of the cards that can access your shield. So if the opponent uses Miraculous Snare to snare your fortress shells away, you can grab them back with Emerald.
yes, it's reasonable.
I mean, like it's just basically a ghastly drain where you need another card in hand, but has other purposes as well. So
Yeah.
no stream for the tournament this time, someone asked in general chat.
Hmm.
No. It's there. We are live. Do you really know? Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
it's
we
announced
we are,
there.
I don't know. We have like so many ideas about like complicated stuff what we should do in the future, like having like some open deck list, but you post a deck on some site with a password locked, and then you post the pad, and then I don't know. I post in the announcement channel stream is live, and then someone is asking where's the stream with like the
Yeah.
everyone tag, everyone here streams live, and then so yeah, basically your
Oh no.
ideas, it's yeah, really good, and I really like the idea, but it's just not practical
Yeah,
in my opinion.
like people complaining about a lot of stuff that might happen, that they might get cheated on, and I think like the issues we have is not that, but like people reading announcements, reading the rules, reading
Yeah.
uh time zones. Like every I wanted to make it easier for people, so I started actually a really good suggestion by Grave Corpse. He asked for like the ending times of rounds because I before in Swiss rounds I just announced you have like 72 hours and then people have to do math. I took that away from people. Now they don't have to do math. It's a timestamp when the round ends, and people always ask me, "Is this time right? When is that time?" Like it's a timestamp. It's in your local time zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, it's funny. Like these are the issues we TOs have
Mm.
and what we see.
Yeah. So coming back to the match, looking pretty good for Xboom here with so many cards in hand, and getting to kill like both attackers from the opponent, putting up a blocker wall maybe, soul swapping, Skysword. And I talked in the beginning that Mario has a really good deck for this top 8. We have like 5 Rush or aggro players, but he's like in the wrong group. He's in the group with like
Yeah,
the
that sucks. Yeah.
Ikas player blocker wall stuff, and also with Otto with the Rebirth toolbox. Meanwhile, Halfa's in the group with 3 rushes, and if just like
Yeah.
Mario and Halfa like switch places, I think they have a pretty good group and are
Yeah,
very likely
that's
to advance to semifinals.
that's just the bracket luck you can't
Yeah,
control. Like that just happens. You can't really do anything about it.
yeah. Duel must just like such a matchup dependent game. It's I don't know. I mean, you can tech all you want, but it's still for in some situations you have to because there's like no sideboard. You have to prepare for pretty much everything, which you really can't
Yeah,
do. You can't fit
yeah,
like
it's just
everything.
impossible. Yeah.
Yeah. And some matchups you have to like give up and just hope that you dodge this matchup. And yeah,
Yeah. I
and I'm
mean, it,
not even sure like what should like Lightwater Arzunos even tech against such a deck. I'm not sure what I don't know what you would even do like different. It's just you have your deck. You have maybe like 3
back in
flex
four
spots,
glory
but
snows
yeah,
to get
yeah,
back mana.
yeah.
Funny story. Um, I scrubbed out this IDC. Um, I played similar matchups like in the last one where I reached top 8. So it wasn't about the matchups, I would say, but like I had difficult matchups. But there was one control mirror. Um, who was it against? Was it Grave? Yeah, I think it was against Grave Corps. I think I played him again. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was against him. Like a 60 card control pile. And I was on Fortress as well again.
Hmm.
And I had like a good ramp start and was like at 7 plagued him, and he was at like 2 mana, and I was at 7 with Bronze Arm and Sky Sword on board, and I was like, yeah, no way he comes back from like 2 mana. He can't do anything. I'm swinging now. I'm start to swing now,
Hmm.
so I can get the game over like fast.
Hmm.
And first shield I hit is a Glory Snow, which puts him to 4 mana next turn. He Sky Swords it. I lose the game. It was
Damn.
so funny. I'm like, and he probably doesn't play it in multiples. It's probably
Yeah.
like a 1 or 2 of tag.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
Like
frustrating if you lose to.
the
It's also
one card,
hilarious, but also, yeah,
yeah, it's
frustrating.
hilarious. But like, I'm thinking like the one card in his deck that I can lose to out of shields, like pit, whatever, pit my card, like no,
Hmm.
no problem. And I hit Glory Snow.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you can't really do much with Azonius against that's the issue I have with Azonius. I would really like to play the deck again, especially because By Nature Rush is played heavily at the moment.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it's about bracket luck. Do you face all the By Nature Rush matchups? If so, then yeah, you see Mario is in top 8, then you have like a good time. But yeah, if you then start facing like all Fortress Burns or all like Rebirth 4 boss shells, then
Yeah.
not having such a good time.
So I think, is every match over?
Yeah, I think every match is now concluded because Claude we didn't see. He was finished first against
Yeah.
Otto, and then we watched the other 3 games, and Halfa sadly dropping, but at least I think we know how the matches probably would have went, and since he lost round 1, he doesn't like inflate any results. He just is a free buy for everyone. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
maybe let's start watching the other group now. Like let's start with the Claude match because we didn't see
hmm.
him round 1, and then round 3. I think we concentrate on the matches uh, where it's like about who advances.
Yeah. Um, just quickly writing in the
Yeah,
results channel that the round 2 is free.
yeah. I think the issue with the current state of the meta game is that it becomes more and more solved. I wouldn't say it's like solved and the game is over. The meta is ended, like a certain someone would say.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to balance your deck against both extremes, like heavy control decks
Yeah.
and Fire Nature Rush. Like
Yeah.
both operate on such a different type of game that you can't have all the cards for a long game against control in your deck and the necessary defense to survive Fire Nature Rush. So yeah, you have to like like you said, we don't have a sideboard. You can't take for everything.
Yeah.
You have to say like, yeah, my deck is more geared towards control or more geared against aggro, and then roll with it and hope to see more of the good matchups and less of the bad matchups, and then maybe be lucky like in top 8 stage if you
Mm.
face a bad matchup that yeah, luck is on your side.
Yeah, and I think there's like one more step that could be done, like I said in an earlier stream, that the one thing that can go like over the top of Fortress players on the control end is like Mana Bonanza.
Yeah,
So maybe their Fortress is like continuing to be really popular. I think we had like 5 Fortress players in this tournament, and they also went like, or 3 of them went like 4-2 and just barely not making top 8 because
yeah,
of tiebreakers. So if you have like um, like one more evolution of the deck with like a Mana Bonanza, which still has like the same problems Fortress has against FN Rush, but should beat like the quote unquote mirror match.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking not like a dedicated Mana Bonanza deck with like Mystic Dreamscape and so on, because like those cards are just bad on their own. So just like maybe a 55 cards Fortress deck with like just 5 cards added, and then with a mana with like only one Mana Bonanza in it for the mirror match. And if you
Yeah,
like,
how to beat Bonanza. I play Bonanza myself.
yeah, that yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
pretty
maybe.
much, because you are maybe you can play like one. You have to play like 2 Dreamscapes for the plague loop, but I think those two can also brick you really hard. And when you are going up in cards to resolve your Bonanza, not like immediately having to fear deck out. Um, yeah, you have to add cards, but then you can add cards that are good against like the rush matchup and have like the one mana bonanza which is good against the fortress mirror, or like when you face another bonanza deck. And I don't know, add like a spiral gate and a surfer if you play like a 3-3 split, and add like one more search card and then the mana bonanza, and there you go. So I think this could be like the next evolution. But yeah, on the other side, on the rush side, on the aggro side, I think pretty much everything is solved.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Also, I have like some points to add onto that. I think
Mm,
you made a really good start to a discussion. Like first of all, yeah, like you said, Fortress Burn is also quite popular. Not as popular as Fire Nature Rush, but still a lot of players play it, myself included. um, and the thing is, last tournament or like in the winning run, I think yeah, in the winning run as well, I played these Bonanza decks in Swiss,
hmm
and I beat them, but like barely. It was very close. I think the matchup really depends on like if they resolve Bonanza, it's 99% over.
Yeah,
Uh, like if they don't brick, then they win.
yeah.
Uh, because like the only chance you have is they are out of resources because they ramp to Bonanza and then they don't uh, top deck into the mana retrieval early enough. But like that's it. I
Mm,
think I won. I think it was my winning run where I won uh, 2 different matches versus Bonanza where they resolved Bonanza on me. But then on the other hand, like this tournament where I lost against 2 Bonanza control decks, I had no chance. Like they resolved Bonanza, it went. They saw mana retrieval and then
mm,
it's over, and I couldn't do anything about it. That they just countered my deck with that.
yeah.
So I think, like you said, on that end there are like solutions that can be maybe brought in. Also, I think people are also going down on the card we see here in the mana zone, like Ice Vapor.
hmm
It had like a huge hype phase where a lot of people were on it, and now I think uh, it's on the decline. But if people start playing more Ice Vapors again, also that is something where I think Fortress doesn't have the answer quite yet, like a perfect answer.
mm, yeah.
And
Mm, and I have to correct myself. Like we have 7 Fortress Burn players this tournament,
ooh,
which is
okay,
quite
okay. Yeah, that's probably
a
on
lot.
par with Fire Nature Rush. I think did we have 6 or 7 Fire Nature Rush or
I mean,
even
if you
more.
count like also like the water fire aggro and water
Yeah,
darkness aggro, like the pretty like just
fast
fast aggro
aggros.
decks,
Yeah,
then we have of course more. But yeah, just looking at rush, we also had like a darkness fire rush, I believe, a
yeah,
light
that's from
nature
Saint.
rush.
He plays the goo.
But FN rush we had 6 FN rush
Yeah,
players.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, darkness fire rush, light nature rush. So yeah, and some fast aggro decks. So yeah, I think these 2 deck types, like the fortress burn and the rush fast aggro decks, are definitely in a really good position at the moment. which we like talked a lot about because both and also on our tier lists, they resemble like both extremes, like finishing the game
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
fast and finishing the game later. But the later it gets, the more safe like your win is, so the better it gets. So yeah.
I think I like that part of like card game theory and meta solving. Like um, the more and more we have like the player base that they try to win and optimize their decks as much as possible, the more you see like these quote unquote unfair strategies. Like
Mm,
the best strategies are those that don't let the other player play. Like it's it's a bit sad of a reality because we all want to like interact and play an interactive game, but the best decks are the ones that interact the least, like
mm,
the ones that finish the game in turn 4 where the opponent didn't really start playing the game, or the ones that like watch your opponent burn and
yeah.
uh, uh, like leaving 0 chance for a comeback out of shields. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's, I don't know, maybe for some people it gets like frustrating. And for me it's like, yeah, especially like there's a lot on, maybe not a lot, but some players who are advocating for something to do against FN Rush, like ban whatever, like ban one of the one drops or restrict
Then Gonta,
Gonta or whatever. Um, but
Vanilla too good.
yeah, yeah. But then on the other hand, like all the other control decks are just going insane when something like this happens. And yeah, it's frustrating because you don't have to be like a really good player. Maybe it's a point you can talk about the player who dropped today, who was in top eight, Sinuslaw,
Yeah.
whatever his name is. He
Yeah.
like picked up the deck or the game and never heard of it maybe, and just played and got to top eight with FN Rush, which like speaks for itself.
Yeah, I can talk a bit about that because he's a guy from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro scene.
Mhm.
Um, and so the advantage he has is he knows like card games. It's intuitive to him. He knows how to play card games in general. So it wasn't like it was not start at 0, don't know what mana is, what like a cost is for something, what like card advantage is. Like
Mhm.
he draw conclusions from other TCGs. So it
Mhm.
wasn't starting at 0, but still he didn't play dual masses at all before. And like Hymne teached him. I think we were playing some other TCG, and then we talked about IDC, and then he was like, "Oh, yeah, what's that?" And um, Hymne just said like, "Yeah, do you want to play in the tournament that starts in like 1 hour?" Like, we and he was like, "No way, I can't do that. That's impossible." And Hymne was like, "Yeah, there's one certain deck you can definitely play. We can teach you that in 30 minutes." And
Nice.
yeah, that was FN Rush, and then he went like 5-1 with it. Yeah,
Mhm.
and he like he pointed out why it's so beginner friendly. He said like, I barely had to read my opponent's cards
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
didn't matter.
Just play some solitaire.
Yeah, yeah. But on the other hand, what would be the alternative? Like, um, if you didn't have Rush, you still like either it's all control mirrors or you have another like fastest deck that's like
Yeah.
a water fire, water dark, uh, whatever, like water nature. You have some combination of cards. Like even if you banned like all one drops, there would still be like one fastest deck in the format, and that would probably be able to exploit controls somewhat. I don't think it would be like I don't want I can say for sure for IDC, I don't want to start the loophole of like banning cards, because if you start banning one card, I think just the the only thing that happens is that the next problem emerges.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, as you said, like there will be another fast aggro deck, but the other fast aggro deck will still be weaker than like the best rush, best aggro deck.
Yeah.
So there will definitely be an edge for control decks. And then yeah, maybe the Ice Sword comes back with like the four Ace Vapors, or maybe Alcadeas comes back. But yeah, I think yeah, as you said, if you start banning like I don't know a one drop like Sniper Mosquito or whatever, then like the other guy comes and why don't you do something against control ban I don't know or restrict Soul
Mm.
Swap, and then the other guy comes and I don't know something else. So it's yeah basically a never-ending story.
Yeah, the thing is, it's a bit sad that we kind of contradict ourselves by banning Bombazar.
Yeah.
Like people could argue, why do you ban Bombazar if you are against bans? But the thing is, you would quickly, like, I think the player base would adapt to Bombazar being legal somehow, but the card is so broken that literally, like, you either play that or something that specifically beats that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't prepare for any other matchup. um, yeah, it's just, and like, it's uninteractive. Win or lose, the card just says the game is over when you play it, and I think it's more frustrating than watching my opponent kill me in 4 turns or burning all my mana.
Yeah.
Even if that is also frustrating, I think at least I got the gut to play the game a bit.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah. And coming back to our game, it was a bit close since Cloud top decked the Spiral Gate for the blocker and could have put him down on zero shields with like a suicide attack, but now the blocker wall
yeah,
is back
no,
up and now it's over.
yeah, the wall built the Great Wall of China.
Mm. And I really like the Icas. It's usually a card we don't see that often, but in this deck, when you play like a Petrova and an Icas, it's basically GG against FN Rush. So if you get to like 4 and 5 mana and play these two cards, Icas has 8k, and nothing
Yeah,
in FN
yeah,
Rush
that's
can
GG.
kill 8k and can block endlessly. So maybe a Quixotic could get through when you play three creatures, but this usually doesn't happen.
Then, yeah, okay, you can have one shield.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
my guest. Yeah, the thing is, when I look at X-Boom's deck, it it looks like Hydro Hurricane, like the early German Hydro Hurricane lists we had, because we didn't play Hydro Hurricane in it. We just played Light Water Darkness Control with Rias and spam the board with blockers. But there was no like real win con aside from attacking, which it's still the win con, but it's safe to attack when the opponent has no mana.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not
It's
sure
funny.
how this deck from Xboon like finishes so well. Like I think in the last tournament he also played this version and went to top 8, but I imagine he had to face like a lot of aggro because I can see the deck building being really good at it. But against control, I don't like see the deck winning,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I
Yeah.
think against control it depends on what you see. Like we see he has Ice Vapors and Mistrias and Petrova. Like if he against control, often what helps is just play one big threat that needs to be answered, and then uh,
And
if
have
you have
another
more
one in
threats
hand.
than the
Yeah.
opponent has answers, then you win. Like sometimes it's that simple, but of course I also agree that his deck is a bit more geared against aggro, I would say, than it is against control.
No.
Against control, it kind of feels like I said, like Hydro Hurricane, but a bit worse because like you need to burn with fortress shells and
Oof.
like
Having
can't capitalize on the big board that
yeah,
early.
include having to spiral gate on turn 2 just to get
Yeah,
one attack through. Like not a good start here.
not a good start, especially since X-Boom didn't have to charge a spell
Yeah.
this time. He still had another creature to charge, so yeah. Good deck building on his part. Getting out the Belix. Uh,
Yeah,
it's
just like
rough.
2 mana, 3k vanilla blocker, and you already have some problems.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, maybe if he has like a lucky ball next turn, he can go through like all these stuff X-Wing will put out in the next turns. Maybe he has like double two. No, okay.
No.
Like double Belix would be devastating, but
Okay.
just Pala now.
Well, yeah. Spin Slicer here. Spin Slicer on it would be cool tempo
Yeah.
swing, but
Um,
now, yeah, he will face 2 blockers soon. I think, yeah, okay, not this turn, but at some point there's merit to attack with Jewel Spider because if that one gets blocked, you draw a card. I like Jewel Spider definitely better than Propeller Mutant in this sort of deck because like if you're an aggro deck and attack, like what's the point of discarding one of 7 cards in hand?
oh, and Belix and oh,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I also agreed to take it because you can trade with
mm,
Bud if you clear the guard somehow.
no,
Then you don't have to give up in blocker. But yeah, now
no,
Sky
just
Spam,
yeah,
I guess. I get that he has like a choice, maybe like Phobos for a spell, but yeah, I think this is the easy and correct choice. Just take a mana and a shield, more resources for every following turn. Also to get back to the like discussion we had before about meta being solved. I think even if that would be the case and like the meta is solved at the stage it is now, and like this is what peak Duel Masters looks like,
mm,
no further innovation. I think it's still a good game compared to other like comparable card games or like retro formats because
mm,
like if you look at the card pool, like the small card pool it has over like the span of 2 years or 3 years, it's similar to like Goat format in Yu-Gi-Oh, which is
mhm,
also like a similar time frame, like up until 2005, 6, that range, like
mhm,
a similar card pool, and that format has legit like one deck that's worth playing, and then like 2 or 3 more that are
yeah, that's true.
considerable. And I wouldn't say like I think people are also a bit coping on the 2 or 3 other options that are available.
Yeah,
Like it's basically
yeah,
a tier 0 format, and like we would have the same if we don't ban Bombasa.
yeah,
Not
that's true.
gonna lie, it would be the same thing. Like it would be just uh, like 80% top cut Bombasa and then 20% something something that beats Bombasa.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Not sure what other retro formats looks like. I'm not sure if there's like a Pokemon retro format community. And if there's one, I've never heard of it. Maybe it's just like a pretty small community. I know there's like a simulator online where you can play with like up to certain sets, but I'm not sure how popular it is.
Mm.
Um, and Magic. there's like no need for like a retro format because you have like some eternal formats where you
Yeah.
can play like all the cards way back. I mean, it's the same with like Yu-Gi-Oh, but they don't really print like new cards that are like just overpowered or just having like a ban list which shuts down the old overpowered cards to like print out some new overpowered stuff. I'm not sure how to describe it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's at least how I experience the modern Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays, with like a tier zero format like every second format or so.
Yeah, it's a lot of power creep, definitely. Like if you the thing is like if your game doesn't have a rotation, you need to power creep or like ban everything into the ground, so
Yeah,
the new stuff is better. But yeah, I think Yu-Gi-Oh definitely does both. Like they they ban old stuff, so the new stuff gets bought and also power creep as well.
no,
Um, but yeah, like also I don't know about Pokemon much, but probably there is some demand in playing like
mm,
certain past formats, but probably not a huge scene. I think Yu-Gi-Oh really grew, like the retro scene grew in popularity in like recent past few years, where it's
no,
like Goat and Edison are like the two big ones.
yeah. I mean, I think the Tango format is also coming up, but on the format library, which posts like all the retro decks or
Mm.
tournaments, I don't know which criteria is there to post some tournaments, but I regularly see there are some Tango tournaments with just like 8 players attending and then having a deck list posted there. It's like, yeah, okay, 8 players
Yeah,
tournament, it's
I can tell you about that
whatever.
because we got Shinu's love from there because
Oh,
Hymne, Halfar, and me, we are quite invested in the format. Like we play Tengu format more than like other retro formats. But it's a small community. I think it's in the size is comparable to IDCs. Like not from numbers. Like I think the Tengu Planet server has more total numbers of players, but
hmm,
like the participation is like around the same. Like the big tournaments have like 40, 50 people, and then you like you said, like the rest is just like uh, 8, 16, 20 people
okay,
tournaments.
okay.
So
uh,
I think it's very close to our IDC numbers. And also, funny thing there, I think the meta game is also quite comparable to ours. I think there are like two decks that are certainly above the other decks,
hmm,
and but there are a lot of rogue stuff or like not rogue, that would be like a bit too low, but like tier 2 stuff that can compete.
okay,
Uh,
yeah,
feel pretty similar about Duel Masters, where Fire Nature Rush and Fortress Burn are uh, like a bit, and I don't know. I don't want to say how big the gap is between
mm,
those two and the other ones, but there's definitely a gap.
yeah,
But there's like 8 more decks for sure that can compete and win. Like at least, I think we, like you said, with all the rush and fast aggro decks, um, they are definitely like worse versions of Fire Nature Rush, but they are still fast enough or like good enough that they can can compete and beat low decks.
yeah. Yeah, I also think the if you like take like Fortress and Fair Nature Rush out of the equation, the game is just totally balanced. I think yeah, we have a tier list with like tier 1, 1.5, 2 and 3, but I think between like the top 2 and the rest, or 1.5 and tier 2, this is just like really really small, and we have a lot
Yeah,
of decks in tier 2, and still new decks can be found that can go up into the tier 2 category.
by the way, which game are we watching now?
Um,
maybe Otto and
Yeah,
Mario,
Otto and
because I
Mario. Yeah.
think the Rush match probably concludes pretty
Oh,
soon, and it's another. Is it another Rush mirror, or like at least fire water against? Oh, that
uh,
room got closed.
and Klotz
Yeah.
is also done. I think they're all
Is
done.
everything done already? Yeah. 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 The all
Yeah.
matches concluded. We have a thanks to all the Rush and like fast decks.
And
I
we
think this
we
day will be pretty short.
and we don't have like our three musketeers of slow play today. Like the
Three
wheezing
horsemen of
defender and
slow
the
play.
three the three horsemen, yeah. Of apocalypse, yeah. Um, okay,
Yeah.
Klotz 1-0. Ali 1. Okay, because Holfer dropped. And
I mean,
then
this is
Otto.
also that's a funny side story I have for you, because like it has been a discussion point in recent weeks, months, that like slow playing and time
Mm,
rules, like round timer and stuff. I also play and follow the Digimon TCG,
mm-hmm.
which is a pretty new one, and is basically at the moment it's at the, I would say, the card pool range of what Duel Masters is, like probably a bit further already. But like they had Worlds like 2 weeks back. They
Mm-hmm.
had a Worlds event, like the Yu-Gi-Oh Worlds, where like players from different regions that finished top 2 in their region, like Europe, North America, Asia,
Mm-hmm.
Oceania, all the like the top players went to Japan to play Worlds, and then they had like time rules in the finals. Like
Oof.
um, the issue is that like one player, he could like one player had the better matchup and probably would have won if he won game 1, but then misplayed game 2, which cost him the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the other player is basically on like a control stall kind of deck, and like when they went into time 1-1, like everyone knew that the control player wins. Because like it's they had some rule where like the one with more shields wins, and like when you play deck with shield generation,
Yeah. Yeah,
who is going to win that?
yeah. I think right at the start, or just look at the standings at the moment, which game we want to spectate,
Yeah,
and then we can continue. I think Claude Alpha is playing against Mario, so Mario is definitely out. But Claude, if he loses,
he's out. Yeah,
he should be out as well, maybe. But if Otto loses as well, then no, Cloud Alpha is through. So Otto has to win basically, but if Cloud Alpha wins, Cloud Alpha is through because he has the better tiebreaker. So yeah,
what's the situation in the other
and the
group?
other group is Alpha is of course out,
Yeah.
and Om's Wizard is facing Ali now, and Klotz basically has like the 2-0 now, which I can put in really quick here. Um, So the better tiebreaker has Klotz, then Ali. Oh? No, Om's
Yeah,
Wizard.
Ali.
Om's Wizard is first. Om's Wizard, then Klotz, then Ali. So when Ali loses against Om's Wizard, he's out, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can watch Om's Wizard against
Holmes versus
Ali.
Ali. Yeah, I think that's the. Yeah, yeah. I agree. That's the best match to watch right now. Um, yeah, to finish the point I wanted to make with that small trip to another TCG is that, like, on one hand, you don't want to watch like a 1 to 2 hour control grindfest match, like it sucks, like especially if then like one or two players take their time and play it very slowly. And there has been like discussion in the Digimon community about slow play because of time rules that people can like that people abuse it.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, I think you you always will have problems no matter what you do. Either it's like you watch a slow game and like need to watch for 2 hours, or like a game gets decided even if the other player could have still won, and gets decided because like the round timer ends and like, yeah, okay, now this player won. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, it's sad either way, and but I think I'm happy with our solution to the time thing. Of course, it would be nice if there would be like an in-game timer, because we have to do everything manually. Um,
Yeah. Also,
but yeah,
in-game timers also it also has the issue that like Fire Nature Rush, like you take a few seconds, pass the clock to the opponent, and then they have to think how they out this board.
mm,
Like they are forced to think more, and then they have like it favors Fire Nature Rush
yeah,
definitely because you don't do many things in a turn and don't have like difficult decisions. Meanwhile, the player defending against it is always going to have to think a bit.
yeah, but
But it could definitely help in like control mirror matches where like one player is playing at a reasonable pace and the other one takes 5 minutes to do the play. Like,
mm,
yeah.
yeah, but usually the timer should be high enough that there's like 50 minutes, or maybe like, I don't know, yeah, 25 minutes for each player. If you have like a 50-minute round, that should be enough to beat FN Rush. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe it's the other way. But coming back to the matchup here, it really depends if Ali is playing like Command Missile to kill the Spin Slicer, which of course has the block ability for whatever
Yeah.
reason. Um,
Blocker being a downside
yeah,
for sure. Same thing with like I think Kizar Baziku is such a cool initiate boss monster.
yeah,
Like 8.5 K stat line is great. Fire stealth is great. The race is good. Like everything fits, and then it randomly dies to Windex.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's sad. Um, and
Yeah,
here
but
you
the
don't
thing,
attack, I think, because
yeah,
Gaunter
yeah,
just gets killed next turn.
yeah. Also, like if Oms wants to attack, you have like two big, like you can pump up the Quixotic
Yeah,
to go over Spin Slicer.
yeah,
But with the Comet Missile, I I think I'm on the side that you don't need it in Fire Nature Rush. Like you have volcanic arrows that does the same thing if you need to get rid of blockers, and most decks don't play a lot of blockers. I think Comet Missile is worthwhile if you expect a lot of Hydro Hurricane because they play a lot of blockers, and therefore volcanic arrows just isn't enough. Then I think it's a good consideration.
mm,
Um, but I wouldn't play more than two. Like
yeah,
dead drawing them sucks.
yeah, yeah. I think we had this debate also on our discussion, or where some are like just play 4 Torcon, some are play like 2 Torcon, 2 Command Missile, and I definitely like the 2 Command Missile because yeah, it's just like playing Photosite in your deck. It's high risk, high reward. Like if
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it's good, then it basically wins you the game, and if it's bad, then yeah, you just charge it. But yeah, it can be a brick top deck, but so can be Torcon. Like if you're in like a top deck situation, you need a speed attack, and if you draw like Command Missile or Torcon, it's whatever. But um, yeah, in general, of course, when you are playing in this tournament or in this top 8 at least, where there are 5 aggro players, then yeah, Torcon is of course the better choice.
yeah, yeah. I get both approaches. Like Torcon has the thing, it's like always at least a vanilla you can play. Like it's not a spell that's useless. You can at least play it as a body, and has the upside against like rush mirrors or aggro mirrors where it can come out of shields. surprisingly. And also like it helps because you need more nature mana at the start of your game than you need fire mana.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I think it's all like what you expect. Like if you expect a lot of aggros like you have in this group now, if you expect a lot of mirrors and then then definitely go for the Torkans. But if you expect like a lot of Hydro Hurricane, then go with the Comet Missiles.
Yeah. Yeah, and Almost Wizard is, I don't know, thinking maybe? He didn't.
Freezed. Lag. Wi-Fi connection got lost.
Huh. Maybe, I
Uh,
don't know. We didn't really see like Otto. I will quickly switch to Otto. Meanwhile, I don't know what he's
I
doing, but
can I
Otto's
can
playing like a
watch.
Rebirth Toolbox deck, which we didn't
Yeah.
see at all. And if he's out, like we didn't get any glimpse of it, which would be
So
sad. So
let's hop into that.
and maybe we can watch like both of these games at the same time again.
Yeah, I will open them both. So still didn't like he tapped the mana to check how much he has and 3 mana. Insane speed of gameplay, but like I said before against Rush, he's not the aggro in that matchup. He's the slower deck.
No.
He's defending himself. So yeah, definitely needs to think about his plays. He put in Aqua Guard, so that can keep him safe from Quixotic going back. But if like perfect top deck here for Mohammed would be, or like play would be to have a Volcanic Arrows on the Aqua Guard, play a creature. Oh no, that's not enough to pump up the
Yeah.
That Aqua Guard is really hindering
Yeah.
hindering him right now.
Yeah. And yeah. That's why we said don't attack with Gonta last turn. He did, and now hmm, it's not looking that good for him.
Yeah, I think with the Aqua Guard blocking, I think you're forced to take out the Aqua Guard because it stalls you next turn
Yeah.
again. Is there also like the Belix floating on your screen, or is it just happening for me?
No, no, it's no.
Okay, that's an Octagon bug on my end. Like the Belix that is in the graveyard is floating on on my
Okay.
screen. Octagon doing Octagon things.
And now nice play from Otto, but like the rebirth onto forwards for his own forwards.
Yeah, Rebirth. Like
Nice.
if you expect Mirror like Phobos isn't as popular anymore, or like the Rebirth decks, there are not too
Jagalzo.
many around, and I think like in the mirror match, you win if you have more Rebirth in your deck.
Hmm.
In the mirror, it's so insane. Like, okay,
I don't really get like the
Dragalzo and putting in a
yeah.
blocker. All right,
I don't really get like
all right.
the Palaolesis in this deck. Maybe he's playing like Rias and Ice Vapor to so Pala to protect it, but not
Yeah,
sure if I like this
I'm not
approach.
sure if that's the right approach.
Mm, mm.
Mm,
Soul swap first
okay,
shield.
Dragalzo's worst enemy, worst nightmare, first shield trigger.
Yeah, but X-Boom searched the Holy Ore, so you would assume if he doesn't attack, just the Holy Ore comes in, Jagalza dies anyway to Photo Sight, so I think if X-Boom isn't swapping out, the Jagalza just keep attacking.
Yeah, yeah. I think like Xboom has the choice of like getting rid of Jagalzo now and stop the attacks, or he can just say, yeah, I get a Sky Sword, get more mana, and yeah, let him attack, give him more resources, more cards in hand.
Yeah,
Ah, okay, now the Bilix stopped floating for me. It was the one in mana.
nice.
Oh, and meanwhile, I see a huge board from OMS
Yeah, it's
looking like it's
looking
pretty much
good.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, no reason not to attack anymore here. Pretty rough. Like if you have to play Holy Awe now to get rid of, like to go
Mm.
past Palaolaces, that's not a good sign. Looking really good for Otto. Because like without water there's no plague.
Mm. And
So like there's no mass removal
yeah,
aside from Holy Awe. And Holy Awe is like a worse solar ray at this point.
yeah, and also no fire, so a blizzard of spears would clear like everything
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, no real mass
Uh,
removal hurts,
yeah,
I think. Also, that's what I don't get about the X-Boom's deck. I think like the idea is cool, but you could probably just do it while adding water as well and cut some unnecessary stuff.
yeah.
I mean, at that point you play Fortress Burn, but yeah, you could still play like more like a field control engine with like Petrova and Ikas and
Yeah,
stuff and Rias.
yeah,
Still possible.
he's basically saying I don't care if the opponent's making huge board when I have like Ikas and
Yeah.
Petrova and some Palas, but
Mm.
as we see here, when your opponent yeah, it's like interrupting this game plan. We didn't see like how it started, but there's a Galak on field which can pretty easily like kill the Ikas and just get swapped back, kill another blocker again, kill Pala, whatever. Then you have some problems.
Now probably with 4 mana he plays Ikas and like yeah, clears the Pala with Photoside, clears the Jagalzor with Fire der Durfang, yeah. And now you hope that the Ikas carries you to the win. And
Yeah.
if the top deck is like any removal or 4 boss for Soul Swap, then you look sad. But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it works out. If you say, yeah, don't care about boards, if Ikas just stops them.
Yeah.
Ikas is like Blizzard at home.
Yeah.
Can we have Blizzard of Spears? No, we have Blizzard at home. This end. What's the card? Slime Veil.
Yeah, and Slammer, yeah. Yeah, no, Xboom has a lot of cards, a lot of options. Would like to see, yeah, Holy R.
Yeah,
Hmm.
clear the board now. Good stuff, good stuff. Meanwhile, Ali started game 2, so um,
But no one drop, yeah.
they are underway. Yeah, it definitely looked like it was over. So I think because like the pace of the tournament has been phenomenal so far, I think we can do like a small break after
Yep,
Swiss,
yep.
I guess. Yeah, yeah, good, good.
Yeah, and I think at
Be
this
right back.
point, Otto stumbling for a second turn in a row. The door like closes on him. Yeah, Belix getting back. I don't know, Phobos, Belix, a lot of good targets. Maybe Camellia even. No, he has enough blockers. And only lost Soul in the mana zone, so pretty much worthless here to take back Belix. And I don't get the counter attack on shield. Just kill like the deadly fighter and then Snip Striker most likely can't attack unless you play 2 creatures. And since you didn't have a turn 1 player, you should play defense. auto stumbling third turn in a row. And yeah, Expo realizing he searched the Cranium Clamp, but no need to play it since your opponent has 2 cards in hand which he didn't play last turn, so they're probably no good, so whatever if they get discarded.
I'm back. I missed that X-Boom is in a winning position.
Yeah,
The board
still.
has become basically unbreakable with double E cards. What does the Searing Wave accomplish exactly?
Killing Camellia. That's it.
Nice. Nice 1-for-1 removal. That's sad. Big sad. You can't go for game because Photosite can't attack, but
No. Maybe a secret diamond cutter in his deck.
yeah. I mean, I think you can poke for 1 shield because like you don't have lethal next turn anyway because you didn't deploy an attacker. I think you poke 1 with Phobos and then okay. Not the thing I would have done. That's poking for 2. But now, yeah, if you got the pit out of there, I think, yeah, now I go in and put him on 0. Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't really know what. Okay.
Yeah. Something that kills Petrova now. Holy Awe and then top deck Buzzer Gazil. And you're in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much over. Yeah. Even like double pit was so good out of fields, but
Didn't matter. No.
didn't matter. Yeah. Mecha Dragon's Breath. Hope to top deck Mecha Dragon's Breath. That was game 1, right? So
Should be.
yeah. And again, the OMS versus
Yeah, Ali
Flood.
missed to kill the Deadly
Ali.
Fighter in
Yeah.
the third turn. He went for shield, and now he has to kill the creature. So
Yeah.
yeah, not the best play.
But still, like the Snip Striker can't attack, the Deadly Fighter can't get anything, and OMS can't pull out double Speed Attacker. Oh, yeah, okay. Getting Speed Attacker, yeah. I think if you don't hit Surfer right now,
You should stop attacking now.
yeah, please stop attacking now. If you don't hit Surfer there, then you can't lose.
No.
I wouldn't have attacked with Quixotic either. Like at all, like even the 1 poke was unnecessary.
Yeah.
But yeah. The poke was, I wouldn't say such a misplay. It wasn't like the hugest misplay at all because he sees 2 servers in mana, but
At least he didn't attack with the Rikaboo.
at least he stopped attacking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was also wrong to attack at all. You have enough to fight through double Surfer, I think, next turn. Yeah, you have enough creatures on board to fight through 2 out of 4 shield triggers, which is like, yeah, basically impossible. He has 3 triggers.
And almost was
Yeah,
that wanting to take back the play, so you can tap and untap all you want, but as soon as you make a move and play something, you can't take that back. Yeah, that's why I. Yeah. Hmm, yeah. I mean, Almost Wizard took his time and is typing and untyping all his mana, and so you should expect him when he makes a move that he's certain.
Oh, now it looks like X-Boom is facing his own deck
Yeah.
with the Palas on the other side.
Yeah, I swapped out Rias for like another Pala. So when you play like too many blockers, the swap is like a hard removal because the Palas are just sitting there at the moment doing nothing. Um, Probably either you play a Rebirth on Camellia or maybe play like a threat and trade it with Magris. The third Pala against the deck without mass
Fire
removal,
removal.
fire removal. Yeah.
I mean, they wall off the shields.
Yeah, Rebirth would have been better, but Pit is also something better than nothing.
Think like Ali has that game in the bag now.
Oh, and now Photosight coming in to question all those Palas, what they are doing with their lives.
Yeah. Now, like, yeah. But I still think Oms is in a good position in the match. He starts game 3 and has like kind of control tools with
No,
water. Really depends on Ali's start. Yeah, this game is over now. Are there results in yet? Oh, okay. So everyone else still playing.
mm.
Interesting with more Fire Nature Rush
Yeah, and if you have
around.
like so many blockers, your threats are just all getting swapped out for blockers. And Expo making the mistake swapping in Belix, and Belix has 9k now, so can trade with Foresight. He should have swapped in Pala, so they are all on 8.5k, and he could start killing them one by one. So, and now Petrova on Demon Command, which we don't see very often, but it works here.
On Demon Command. I can say that I have never seen it before.
And Xboom writing something in Finnish in the chat. Let's see what this means.
I think I can. One word is missing that I don't know, but something about you have to
You have
boost
to correct your mistake with a
by
boost.
boosting. Yeah, correct your mistake by boosting the stuff you didn't want to boost, something like that.
Yeah, now it's looking good for Xboom again.
Oh, I saw a surfer out of shields.
Yeah.
That's GG.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Fire Nature Rush. Like people complain that's so good, but I don't want to play the deck because like the odds aren't great. But if you run into first 1, 2, 3, like in the first 3 shields surfer, the game is pretty much over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, Rikubu not the strongest here, but yeah.
Yeah, but he just has 2 attackers, clears that one for free.
No.
All the advantage. Yeah, I also would attack here. Next turn speed attacker is game. he could finish in turn 4 because of that surfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like they are the match where like winner goes on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this seems like Oms is getting to top 4 with that. Yeah.
I mean, there needs to be like some Torcons and last shield volcanic
Yeah,
arrows.
Torcons and last shield volcanic arrows. That looks... Oh,
Oh.
that's... Oh, you can't do that without water.
God damn. Well, to be fair, the other ones
He
should
wanted to
also.
keep it for like the Aqua Guard. I get where the his
Yeah,
thought process was right. The card you want to draw into is Aqua Guard, but
but
you just can't.
yeah, but to be fair, normally everyone has to tap their mana. We regularly see people just, I don't know, pumping 2 creatures on board
Popping out,
because
especially the FN, just the
uh,
FN Rush players.
yeah.
I play cards. I know brain.
Yeah. And so it's, yeah, kind of unfair to punish the people who tap their mana. Meanwhile, the other people are just pumping out their creatures without the
Yeah.
need to tap. But I think we have to be a bit more strict. So when I see another guy not tapping their
Yeah.
mana, I write something now.
I can just do it because Ali didn't do it from last turn. We see it in his mana zone. He didn't tap.
Mm.
I also don't like the argument of people like, I only do one play, but then at some point in the match they start doing secondary plays. And
Yeah.
it's like, dang, it's not that deep. Like you can just hover over everything and tap it at once. You don't have to tap every single card. Like
No.
if you know how to use a mouse. then, yeah. Also, at some point now I would stop attacking. Because there's no, like now if you run into, oh, okay, it doesn't matter if you run into
Yeah.
Torcon, I guess. But I mean, it could matter if he has double,
Ooh.
yeah, if he has volcanic arrows, yeah. Because like next turn, volcanic arrows last shield doesn't do anything, but now if Ali has like double volcanic for free,
Yeah. Needs
if
double
he has double
volcanic.
volcanic arrows, or like not even, he just needs like a speed attacker to run over
Yeah,
the
but then he
guy,
doesn't have
runs over
mana.
everything, and Snip Striker can't attack.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, but
It was a mistake, not a huge mistake. I think he's still more likely to win,
yeah,
but
of course.
it was a mistake. Why take out the last shield? It's so unnecessary. You have 2 untapped that the opponent can't deal with without getting rid of his last shield, because leaving 1 shield means Volcanic Arrows isn't free as a hard cast,
Yeah,
because you lose a shield
yeah.
anyway. So, and with 2 untapped plus Snip Striker, the opponent would need to go to 5 creatures, so Snip Striker can't attack, because 4, you just match it next turn by playing 1 creature. And then attack with Snip first, so... Yeah. Not the best technical play in top 8.
Yeah,
And now I can say what Otto said. He's decking out first. That's why he scooped.
Okay.
And he doesn't have enough swaps to deck his opponent out. Tough realization, but yeah. And X-Boom adds onto that, yes, because there are no Sky Swords in mana that can be swapped. So yeah.
Mm. Okay. Do we have
So
like a game
Otto is
left to
out, I guess.
watch?
Yeah.
Claude, maybe. I mean, this game is over. I'm not sure what Ali is thinking so much about. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. But Wizard just needs 2 creatures or 1 speed attacker.
If I saw correctly, yeah.
Hmm.
It's what happened to Oms, like his board got cleared and Snip
Yeah.
can't attack.
Yeah.
So that misplay might cost him the game. Like if Mohammed, he
Double
can
speed attacker
play
now.
double speed attacker now and just win through 0 triggers. So yeah, attacking the last shield could cost him the game. That are those small mistakes that make or break your tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure,
Yeah,
maybe I
there.
would have liked the volcanic arrows on Cook Bollan and play Rikaboo and just pass. So now you lose by 1 shield trigger.
But also, the more you pass, like the opponent top deck speed attacker, you lose.
Yeah.
I can see
I think
arguments for both.
I don't think he's playing Rikaboo Wizard, and 2 Magnus are
Yeah,
already in mana,
yeah, 2
so
Magnus are gone. Yeah,
2 Magnus in the deck and or 1 shield trigger.
yeah.
What's more
But
likely?
yeah,
Yeah.
no triggers and a misplay costing you top 4. Like, that's the thing. You guys play rush decks, but then you need to, like,
I mean, if he
play them right and don't just attack, attack, attack. My brain says attack, 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 attack.
Yeah. I mean, if he didn't break the last shield, he would have broken it the
He,
next turn, and then the volcanic arrows would have still stopped 1 attack. So
but that wasn't enough because he had 2 untapped. Like, even if Mohammed clears all the tapped creatures, he had 2
2
untapped
untapped, yeah.
plus the Snip Striker where he doesn't get over. Like,
Mm,
mathematically, he could have matched the creature size with Snip Striker if he just has 1 creature. And, like, it's very likely you have at least 1 creature.
Yeah, did he have 2 untapped plus Snip Striker? I'm not
He had 2
sure.
untapped. He
Yeah,
had
okay.
Rikaboo, which he attacked into the volcanic arrows, and the untapped Holkers that got killed by volcanic arrows. And then he had 2
yeah.
tapped ones. Like, he had 5 creatures, 2 tapped ones, and no, the Snip Striker was tapped as well. 3 tapped ones then, and Ali just had Gonta and Hearty Captain, nothing else. So he would need a speed attacker to even clear all the tapped ones.
Maybe we have a
I mean,
stream. We
yeah,
can
maybe
maybe
the volcanic
rewatch it.
arrow still,
Yeah.
maybe it still steals a turn. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Maybe it still steals a turn. Yeah, but I think if you have the ability, like if you have, like the last shield didn't do anything. Like you don't win, and like next turn it does the same thing. Like why give the opponent more options to win the game? Because leaving him at 1 shield makes all his volcanic arrows dead that he has in hand.
Let's see if we can go to this point in the stream. And yeah, now looking good. No, that's the old one.
Who's still playing? Klotz is still playing, right?
Yeah, and no Claude against Mario. I'm watching at the moment.
Yeah, that's like if Claude wins, he's in, and yeah, Otto is out. Like,
Oh, last
is it?
Tutorial from Mario.
Wow, crazy.
And now if there's an Alzonius, he can win this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Huh. Hmm.
Azonius on, yeah.
Like Belix into Alzonius is GG. Only Alzonius is maybe GG. But he isn't playing anything, so he probably
Oh,
doesn't
Option's
have it.
bugging for me. I don't see what he does. Okay, Belix. Oh, here's the Azonius.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's GG. There's
No, he
nothing.
just has two. No, he doesn't have three attackers, right? Belix can't attack. He just has
Oh
Emerald and
yeah,
Sirion.
mm,
It's
yeah,
not GG.
yeah.
Trigger
One shield
still.
trigger. Yeah, one shield trigger.
Yeah. Trigger still wins. Close
Wait,
the game. But
can he clear the
he
board
can't
maybe?
clear every. He could clear
No, he
with
can't.
Belix one spinning, then with Sirion the other spinning. No, yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
can
Hulk
trade into
survives.
spinning.
No,
Oh
he
yeah,
can't
yeah,
clear
he
everything.
can't clear. Yeah, you have to go for game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the play go for game more,
Yeah.
anyways, because winning the game is better than not winning the game.
I mean, if I could kill all the creatures, I mean, what? Yeah, Hulk goes into
Yeah,
Spin
you
Slicer,
lose
loses.
to another spin slicer, but
Yeah.
yeah, but you can't clear the Hulkers away. Yeah.
And yeah, the order of attacks doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't matter because you lose to one shield trigger out of whatever shield it is anyway.
Yeah.
So what's the
Hmm.
score? 1-1? Yeah,
Yeah, now
okay.
it's 2-1.
Now Mario's. Yeah, nice. GG.
Okay. So
And then is the last game still going? Like, how? No. Lots must. Oh, that was the free buy. Yeah. Halfa dropped. Yeah. I thought,
yeah.
where's the last game? But it didn't get played. Okay, so
So we have to check now with the seeding if everything is alright. So yeah, Group A, Muhammad Ali going 3-0
yeah.
and then Klotz 2-1. So yeah, no
Ooh,
tiebreakers
and
needed.
rush
Yeah.
advancing. Dang. Yeah. And
And
then,
second group
oh
experiment
no, Claude has the
3-0.
higher tiebreak. Marius wins over Claude but doesn't advance. Yeah. That
Yeah,
is that right? Was that the right order?
yeah,
Yeah.
Claude has,
Dang.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sadly, Mario
Claude having the
is out.
tiebreaker.
Yeah, and he would have faced an FN Rush player, so um hmm.
Yeah, Azonis would have had very good chances. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we will do like mm, break till 55, I would say. 8 minutes, and then we can
Yeah, we can
continue.
also do like 10 minutes break, but
Yeah.
however you like. You want to get it done with like all the rush people.
I like to start at like a
And
number that starts with 5 or 0, or ends
yeah,
with a 5 or 0.
yeah, okay, then let's do like an 8-minute break
Yeah.
and then see you guys soon.
So maybe we can rewatch the situation earlier with Holmes Wizard against Ali. Yeah. So basically on the right side, he played Hulkus and can attack with 4 creatures. He has to attack with Deadly Fighter, and the last shield was Volcanic Arrows, and he broke all shields. So I'm not sure how to play around like last shield Volcanic Arrows here. So assuming that he has to attack with the Deadly Fighter anyway, let's jump a bit back. Then Deadly Fighter is tapped and 3 shields left with 4 attackers. And yeah, last shield he didn't have a speed attacker next turn, he had like Cook Pollon. So Volcanic Arrow stopping an attack. Not sure if there was anything to play around. Maybe we have to wait for a Dark Signer and then we can discuss it together. So let's stop here. Let's assume you have to attack with like the Deadly Fighter, last shield, and then stop attacking. Then you lose your Deadly Fighter. You lose your your Surfer. And the opponent is playing 2 creatures. And you would play a Cook Pollon, so both have 4 creatures. You start attacking. You have 3 attackers, but last shield is Volcanic Arrows, and Volcanic Arrows kills like one of the attackers, yeah. I think there is no way around. I mean, you can even play Speed Attacker and kill all 3 creatures. Like Speed Attacker 1-drop. You have 4 creatures. The one Speed Attack gets bounced back. You have 3. Hmm. I mean, all 3 creatures are getting killed, no? Like Polygon kills the Deadly Fighter, Gonta kills Snip Striker, and Speed Attacker kills Aqua Surfer. And if you deploy another 1-drop, yeah, I think, and he also had like Volcanic Arrows, which he charged. So you kill all 3 creatures and are left with Gonta, Polygon, and a 1-drop. Your opponent's playing Cook Pollon, attacking last shield. You kill the untapped, you attack with Wickaboo. Volcanic Arrows kills Hulkus. Then your turn, you charge another mana, play a 3-drop, play Volcanic Arrows and Cook Pollon, kill Wickaboo with Gonta. Opponent doesn't have any creature. and then you just, I don't know, sit or poke for 1 shield, and hope your opponent doesn't top deck a speed attacker. So basically, you would have given your opponent, or Om's Wizard would have gained 1 more turn. Yeah, playing speed attacker, but if he also plays a 1-drop, it doesn't threaten lethal, you're right, but the opponent also doesn't have lethal next turn because he only had like a quick prolong play. Ah, no, he did threaten lethal because Poisonous Mushroom into Speed Attacker, not even 1-up into Speed Attacker. Because 1-up into Speed Attacker, you would have had 5 mana next turn, now you have 6 mana next turn. Yeah.
Are we still talking about the Om's
Yeah.
Wizard game?
Yeah.
What was the counter argument?
Your Om's Wizard basically would have gained 1 more turn to top deck a Speed Attacker.
Yeah.
But still was in a losing position.
Yeah, it would still have gotten rid of the like 1 attacker, yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
now assume there was like 1 more shield here, and the I don't know, Rickabu is untapped, and you would still have the Hulkers. You can still kill 3 creatures. You can kill everything but, I don't know, Deadly Fighter and the Hulkers, and you would have Last Shield Volcanic Arrows. Your opponent plays only Cook Pollen, attacks with Hulkers. Your Volcanic Arrows kills the fighter Duel Fang, and then you will have double speed attacker next turn anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, not
Okay.
even gaining a turn
Yeah.
this way.
That sucks. But like in theory, I think yeah, it leaves you in the same position, but imagine if like the shield is Torcon, does it threaten like counter lethal? No. No, it doesn't. Hmm.
No.
I'm thinking that like the 1 shield, like it can only go bad if you break it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe
Like
if you
there's no word where putting him to 0 gives you like an advantage over not putting him to 0.
yeah.
Like like best case scenario, it does the same thing. Like
Yeah.
you need to top deck speed attacker for game.
Yeah.
Worst case, you saw what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because the difference to shorten this last turn where he attacked with everything, Volcanic Arrows didn't stop an attack. He
Yeah.
attacked with everything that could attack, and then Volcanic Arrows kills something. And the other way would be you attack with 1, you still have an attacker, but this 1 attacker gets killed by Volcanic Arrows. So that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't change the outcome, but like if it's something else, then like now I have the point I'm trying to make. If that field is Torcon instead, gets out Torcon and he has 4 tapped plus the untapped Hulkers. Then Ali could just do hardcast Volcanic Arrows that doesn't have a cost anymore. Kill the Hulkers and then with like speed attacker. Was he on 5 mana though?
He
No,
played Poisonous Mushroom to charge another one, so he was at
yeah, no, he wasn't. Yeah, then it doesn't
4.
work. Yeah,
No.
but then like still, if he has like double volcanic arrows in hand, I know it's not likely, but if he has double volcanic arrows, he still gets his board cleared and needs to top deck a speed attacker. And let's assume that's like nothing, not a Torcon, not a volcanic arrows. Then by breaking it, you just give the opponent the chance to do double volcanic arrows and go ham on you and
Maybe there was
like
even
yeah, no, I know, because no, he doesn't have to clear the board, because he can leave up the thing.
maybe you just
Slip
stop
striker.
attacking. Yeah, just stop attacking earlier. No,
Yeah, it
just
was
leave like not
100% a
the
misplay,
yeah.
because if it's Torcon, you don't need to. You can just clear everything. Yeah, you don't need double. My bad. You still do the same thing. You need just one hardcast volcanic arrows. You if he breaks and that is a Torcon instead of volcanic arrows, you could hardplay volcanic arrows on the Hulkers, clear the other 3 creatures with the 3 creatures you have, and then leave the Slip Striker there that can't attack. You don't need to deal with that.
Yeah.
And if it's nothing, then it's still better to wait a turn, because that nothing means you win next turn.
Yeah, maybe you can just like swing with 2 guys and then
Yeah,
stop.
you
Yeah.
100% leave the last shield alone.
Yeah, maybe even the last 2 shields. So you still have a chance that your Snip Striker can attack if your opponent
Yeah,
doesn't decide
doesn't
to
count
kill
the
it.
swing. Yeah.
And I mean, your Deadly Fetter has to attack anyway, so you have to break at least 1 shield and then just leave the other
I
to play
think
around
the
more.
Clots and yeah, I think we watched the other match, like the Ali versus Claude match, or do we watch both at the same time? Because I think the X-Boom match is going to take a bit longer with
Yeah,
the control
yeah.
deck
Let's
being
start with Ali against Claude.
Yeah, they just started right now. Ali won the Lyro, which is good for a 5 nature rush. And yeah, to tell you how the other game that started a bit earlier goes, Rush is close to winning in turn 4. He had Deadly Fighter into Mushroom into... Oh no, he missed turn 1, but got Mushroom into Deadly Fighter, and then turn 3 Rikabu Speed Attacker, which is basically almost close to an optimal start as
Yeah.
well. Still has turn 4 lethal.
Yeah, and X-Boom no play. Just no play.
Okay, yeah, there's a pit, but
That was a fast one.
maybe let's watch that instead.
Yeah,
Or do you have both
I'm
open at
back
the moment?
to yeah. Back to both.
Because apparently that one is faster.
Oh.
We could see Rush Mirror in finals or match for 3rd place. Claude with the Locomotive trigger. Sadly, nothing to trade into.
I have to say, Ali really not with the ideal curve. Like every time we watch him, I don't know, playing only the Gonta without like another 1-drop follow-up, or just missing turn 1 and still managing to get to the final, to the semi-final.
On the other hand, we have seen Torcons and Last Shield Volcanic Arrows twice already.
Yeah. And on the right side, seeing like what do you do? Do you play Polygon out first or Sniper Mosquito? The typical question, and normally it's you play Sniper Mosquito first, especially with the Poisonous Mushroom follow-up.
If you have Mushroom, yeah.
Yeah. So
If you
yeah.
don't have Mushroom, Hardy Captain, probably better.
Yeah, even then I made like the first correct play video was like about what do you do with F and Rush, and even then the Sniper Mosquito is better in the long run, and then you just don't attack on turn 2.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, also, if you top deck Mushroom, you feel sad that you played the Hardy Captain.
yeah, Yeah, just because you have to replay the polygon and then have to wait another turn, you need to spend 1 mana again. You need to wait another turn to break just 1 more shield, which is not like optimal.
Yeah, Polygon's downside definitely worse than Sniper's
Yeah,
downside.
yeah. So yeah, quite. Yeah. And Klotz hearing the stream, saying he had Poisonous Mushroom top deck not in Stunning Hand, but yeah, you can. That's why you
Yeah,
always play
that's why
like.
you do the Sniper,
Yeah,
because Sniper from turn 3 onwards, it's just, or like, yeah, on turn 3 possible, but like from turn 4 onwards, it's just giving you advantage. Afraid of being called a noob. I mean, we didn't say any people here are noobs, but we have pointed out a few mistakes, but those happen to everyone. It's just the one who does the least mistakes likely wins this IDC.
yeah. And also with FN Rush, your mistakes are quite forgiving. Like they are really minor, but yeah.
Yeah, aside from running into burst shot and
Yeah,
not
not
like respecting burst shot. Yeah, 2 Gaunt are pretty good against Water Dark because unless they see the Spin Slicer, they can't out it.
No.
Like, okay, the Spinning Terror, yeah, the Spinning Terror contested.
Yeah, but still one can attack.
Yeah, one can always attack safely.
And again, Klotz charging Volcanic Arrows. I also don't really like against a deck which is full of blockers with Belix, Pala, Ikas, and so on. So you really need some removal, some blocker removal. And he has Common Missile, which is nice.
Yeah, nice. But I think in this game, X-Boom is already pretty like recovered if he has Sky Sword here. I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
that's
I
the
don't
best
know.
5-drop.
Now charge mana, play Common Missile and Speed Attacker, and suddenly
Yeah,
you're losing the game. Yeah.
like Sky Sword, and he would be way ahead.
Yeah.
11 cards, 0 Sky, yeah.
Yeah, now he
I
has
feel
to
that.
suicide attack to get the volcanic arrows back. Uh, hmm.
Yeah, funny where like Klotz's board definitely looks more like Fire Rush. Like 2 mana, 3 creatures out.
Yeah.
And Ali's like almost on 6 mana. Only 2 creatures out.
No. There's the skies for now and even blocker follow up. Yeah.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over.
No.
So game 3 decides. And in the other match, we're still in game 1. Muhammad Ali definitely taking a lot of time. Not like necessarily too much, but definitely a lot for Fire Rush.
Now Klotz charging back the volcanic arrows, which he
Yeah.
cut
But
back
like,
by
I
suicide
think
attacking.
the only correct play now is to scoop and save
Yeah.
everyone's time, because there's no like there's maybe 0.0000001% where you still win that game.
No.
But Just if like X Boom's 9 cards in hand are all vanilla garbage and
But doesn't look like it.
yeah. I don't know why people don't scoop, because I don't know if they think it's like disrespectful to scoop, but I think it's not. Like, you're just wasting our time.
Yeah.
Like, there's 0% chance you win this game. Just scoop and go to game 3.
No.
I mean, unless you want to get info, like as much info about the opponent's deck as possible, like the ratios he plays, but
No.
is it really going to matter with Fire Nature Rush?
Not really. You can't really afford to play around anything by holding back stuff, and you already know that your opponent is playing a lot of
Yeah,
blockers, so you keep your common missile and so on. I don't think there's
yeah,
like any
finally
more
you scoop.
information to gain. No. Meanwhile, Claude thinking whether or not to block the Gonta attack on his spinning tower, which is the only creature at the moment which can kill Gonta back to back. So
Yeah, now, but now Magnus
yeah,
can clear the Hulkers, and a sniper or Hardy Captain can kill the Loco.
yeah.
So
Hardy,
maybe
he played the
I
Hardy
think
captain, so
you
sniper had to attack now.
I think I would have let that go through, because then only spinning terror. Oh no, he's dead. Yeah. At least one creature dies anyways.
Yeah,
Now he at least has a big spinning.
and yeah,
Big spinning
Klotz
dude.
charging.
My game 3. Klotz had a great start. It
Yeah,
seems like, yeah. That looks like game 1.
yeah, but
Again.
Belix coming in clutch. Klotz had to charge the common missile for like deadly fighter into double deadly fighter, and now has to hope for like a speed attacker top deck. I mean, still no turn 3 play means he's still in a good position. Oh, common missile. Not a speed attacker, but maybe the second best thing here.
Yeah.
Place soul swap.
For what? Like, oh, ah, no, 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 you clicked. I mean, it's game over anyway. Like, what can you do with 4 mana that clears both attackers? Like, you can
Can
play
play
double blocker.
double Belix maybe, yeah. But I mean, he didn't have a turn 3 play, so this means no Belix.
Yeah.
Oh!
E-cuts.
Oh!
Okay. And you have to attack with both. You take the, yeah, Comet Missile. Yeah. But now,
Sky
like you said,
Sword? Oh.
Petrova, and it's GG.
Yeah, Petrova is GG, yeah. Oh. Lol.
GG
I
to the G.
mean, hmm. Hmm.
Dang.
I would. Hmm. Was there something else he could have done? Like, hmm.
Not really. That's just sad. I think if we if I got the this does Claude lead or Ali lead? I don't remember.
Hmm. uh,
Could be that
I'm not
Financial
sure.
Rush is
He's playing what? What?
lower.
Wait, what am I seeing? Shadow Moon Cursed Shade. What
Yeah.
the
Petrova at home.
Yeah.
But I don't remember who won game 1.
I'm not sure either. Or
Or
is
is
it?
it still
Is it?
game 1?
I think it. Yeah, it might be still game one. Yeah. They're just trading creatures back and forth.
Might still be. game one.
Yeah, but now 3 attackers. Yeah, why?
About to be. Okay. Yeah, so it was 2-0.
Why didn't he kill the tapped creatures he had? Didn't he had like,
Yeah,
huh?
I don't know. Questionable plays. Like if you can't go for game, yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Meanwhile, the
You
other
have to
game, I
watch and
don't know why
rewatch
they
that.
are still playing.
Yeah.
Like, does X-Boom deck out before? No, no, not at all.
No, never.
Yeah. Okay, so X-Boom is in finals. Was he in finals or top 4 last time with the deck? I don't remember. Was it
Hmm.
finals or top 4? Let's see. Look. Top 4. Yeah, third place this time. So definitely going to be a better placement this time.
Yeah.
See if it's second or first place this time around. I think he has a really good chance to win this one
Yeah, of
because,
course.
uh,
2
yeah,
aggro
like we
decks
said, it's
against him.
geared against aggro,
No.
and um, both other players are still um, in the tournament are on aggro.
Yeah.
Now it's funny, like to guess if Claude plays like one of Crystal Paladin.
Yeah, he should be.
I mean, he
Should be.
should, but I don't think I saw one in his
Mm.
previous lists of the deck. Just because he should doesn't mean it's there.
Yeah. I mean, you have Unicorn Fish and Lucky Ball, which are already turn 4 plays, but if he's adding like the, I don't know, Cursed Moon or whatever the name
Yeah,
is, Shadow Moon. Oh, here there's Paladin. but, but yeah, before you add like your first Shadow Moon or whatever, you should have
yeah, you
your
should add
Paladin.
one
Yeah,
Paladin, yeah. But it's there, we see it. That
yeah,
could
but
be,
quite a lot of 4 drops. Like he is already playing Locomotiva, so not sure if yeah. I mean he's playing a
I
fast aggro deck
guess
and so many 4 drops.
I
Not
guess
sure.
it's something like 2 Locomotiver or 4, and then like 2
Mm,
Unicorn, 1 Paladin, 1 of the Shadow guy.
and no Lucky Ball, you think? Not sure.
Mm, true,
Mm,
Lucky Ball.
yeah,
But might be that he doesn't play it because of Hulkus and the Jewel Spider. It just says, yeah, more rushy, no long value game.
no,
But I don't know why he shouldn't, yeah. Yeah, quite a lot of force. Maybe only 1 unicorn.
no. Meanwhile, I think did we see a comet missile from Mohammed or is Klotz only on a comet missile?
I think only Klotz was on it. I think
Mm,
Mohamed plays 4 Torcons. Like I have seen double Torcon a lot of times, so I guess he plays 4 Torcons. Yeah, I think I believe that that was pretty quick.
and maybe there was an argument to play like the Quixotic instead of um, the second Gonta, just because of the possibility of a spin slicer. I need to rewatch like the stream if there was like anything Klotz could have done. It looked so good, but he just lost to the one. Maybe he should have just hold the command missile. He played the command missile on the already tapped Belix.
Mm.
So
Yeah, hold it for
yeah,
Ikas. Yeah,
yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. That was the one play
But like, if you
could have
don't
done.
know what the opponent deck does, like we watched it, like the whole top 8, the participants don't have time if you don't see the line that Ikas followed by Petrova is just GG.
Yeah. I mean, Ikas just stops your whole. Even a top deck speed attacker doesn't do anything against the Ikas. So you need to top deck a command missile or a volcanic
Volcanic
arrows.
arrows, yeah. Time to sleeve up the Rikabu screwdrivers against 8k blockers. Yeah, but I agree. Maybe hold the removal for Ikas, because
No, I mean you don't.
fastest you can get
No,
both Petrova and Ikas out is at 6 mana with swap and Ikas.
no.
So you have a bit of time. Also, this game looks pretty good for Claude again, that he takes it
Yeah,
2-0.
well, when if Mohamed Ali is playing 3 creatures now, and
Yeah,
Clotus is not finishing with like I don't know, instant Crystal Paladin, Crystal Spin Slicer, um, then should be fine.
but also, like, if he has removal, the 3 creatures, you can't get 3 creatures out and have enough resources for. Oh no, you could in theory have enough resources for double speed attacker, the
Yeah, when your
Permanenter, but
opponent is also breaking a shield, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I think Claude is fine if he has either removal or like evolution for game. Obviously, evolution for game would be the easiest way, but I think if he just has like a Spiral Gate in hand or a Unicorn Fish, um, going to be good. Rikabu trading into Melnia would be pretty good here.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, although there's an argument for just put something out. Yeah, maybe next turn double speed attacker for game.
No.
Through no removal now, no blocker now, no speed triggers. Not that likely, but yeah, okay, yeah. That's why I said I think he's fine. Yeah, also first player we see in top 8, first aggro player that just thinks for a second and doesn't go in.
Yeah, because Tarkan out of the shield and suddenly you lose to double
Yeah,
speed
you
attack.
lose. Yeah. Props, Claude. I'm proud of you. Aggro player who understands his deck and his win con. Now it's really difficult because, like, only thing you can hope for is that Claude doesn't have a speed attacker and you have last shield volcanic arrows again.
Yeah.
There's nothing else you can do. Just put 2 creatures out, maybe 3 if you have no speed attacker in hand. Like, even if I have a speed attacker, if it's not Magnus, I would just put Rikabu out, yeah. And now
Yeah. Just attack once maybe.
maybe with the, yeah, what do you take even with, like the Gonta,
Yeah.
maybe?
Just one Gonta and I mean, because you lose to shield trigger either way now. Either you lose now or you lose next turn.
Yeah, on next turn.
Unless you top deck another speed attacker, then
Yeah.
you lose to 2 shield triggers, but not to the 1.
Mario, it's 1-0 for Claude. Yeah. If he even hears us, I don't know. Yeah, I can get attacking with 1 and then just passing because I don't see the merit in giving him another. Oh, Claude hearing my props. I don't see the merit in attacking with Rikabu here because it gets cleared for 3 by Melnia or Unicorn or Spinning Terror. I mean, the Spinning Terror over Gonta and then
I mean, you would
Rikabu.
still swing for game as Claude, but
Yeah. Yeah, but now if you have if you have removal, you still don't want to lose to top deck. Yes, you still go for game. But yeah, this is even evolving on the main. Yeah. Yeah, that's game.
no.
Yeah, if you have the Evo, you won anyway. No need to think hard about it. So yeah, we have the Fire Nature Rush Mirror in match for 3rd place.
No.
But also, I like that outcome because then we don't have like another Fire Nature versus X Boom.
Yeah, it would be pretty
So
boring.
we see another game being played, like different version.
And coming back to the situation we had with Klotz against X-Boom, I would now open on the stream. So this was pretty much he had to tap Belix and Klotz had 2 attackers and has the common missile in hand, so just like keep the common missile, attack with both. Because there's like nothing your opponent can do with you assume there's of course no shield trigger from the opponent. Oh yeah, it was 2-0 for X-Boom. Yeah. So you hold the command missile because what could your opponent do with like 4 mana? He didn't have a play last turn. He could play. I mean, if he plays like Locomotiva, you lose your command missile, but then your opponent doesn't play ECAS. So there's like, yeah, there's. I don't see a world where you would lose when you don't play command missile on Belix and keep it for the ECAS. Because opponent has 4 mana, he kills your deadly fighter with the Belix. You have the command missile in hand. I mean, if your opponent is charging a Sky Sword, playing swap. No, he can't charge Sky Sword and play swap even he doesn't have a nature mana. Yeah. I think it was again a bit too quick from Klotz's point of view. Just like take your moment. You don't have that much going on anyway. You have only like one decision. I mean, you're attacking anyway with 2 creatures, so you have one decision: play common missile or keep it, and just take like 1 minute, 2 minutes to think about it, what your opponent is doing next turn. And yeah, the only play where you lose is like ECAS. I don't see any other losing play or winning play for the for X-Boom in this situation. Okay, so starting with the 3rd place match, quickly writing in the results channel.
Yeah, and the only good part about a lot of FNRUF is that the tournaments go quick.
Yeah.
Don't have 5 hours stream. Just quick, easy 3-hour tournament.
And in the past where we had some slower matchups, we played like the 3rd place game and the final at the same time, but I think now we can afford to play it one after another.
Yeah, I think it shouldn't take like especially the Fire Nature Rush match. Mirror match shouldn't take too long. The other one could, depending on how the games unfold, but yeah, the Fire Nature Rush matchup shouldn't take more than 20 minutes
Oh.
at max. Probably faster, hopefully faster.
Yeah.
Do they know that they need to play the third place match because the only one hosting a room is qualified at the moment for the finals already?
Yeah, I will tag them. Um, yeah, that's I don't know. That's one thing what I find really sad about this game. Like you can be, I don't know, inexperienced, or you can be, or your plays can be suboptimal, and you still get to, I don't know, semifinals with FN Rush. That's
Yeah,
a really frustrating part.
yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. The I think I said it to Shinoslav when we talked about like decks and duel masters as a whole. That like he asked why aren't uh, more players playing it uh, like the veterans, why aren't a lot more veteran players
Mm,
playing Finite Rush? And it's just that your skill isn't an advantage when you pilot the deck. It it doesn't help you. You win because of the deck and you lose because of the deck, and your skill has basically zero impact on the games.
yeah, well, it had it. I mean, to a certain point, it does. Like
Yeah,
as we saw. Yeah,
like zero is the wrong number. It's definitely not zero,
yeah,
but the amount of percentage that you can use your skill in order to win is way lower than like with a mid-range or control deck where you need um, to do more plays than just
yeah,
4 or 5 turns.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not saying like controls are the most skillful. I think at some point, like especially if you play against Rush and you are in a stabilized position, like you can also freestyle and do a lot of unnecessary stuff and still win
Mm,
because you are in such a winning position.
yeah. But still, it surprises me. Like we see players that are, I don't know, that are there for months or years and still failing to do like some simple understanding, or just I think it's just the curse of the deck. You are playing the deck who wants to attack every time, who wants to play fast, so your playstyle is attack every time and play very fast. And I think this is
Yeah,
also I experience when playing against FN Rush. I get dragged into their playing style, which leads me to also do mistakes and also try to play fast without the need to do so. So yeah. And that's why I'm like players who are skillfully better than some others who are picking up the deck are just having more success than other players, like Xboom, for example, having more success with FN Rush than like other players because he has like the one, I don't know, the one step or the one skill step more than some others, and which you need to pilot the deck perfectly.
yeah. I
But the
think
skill ceiling is not that high, as you mentioned. Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
need like a certain amount of skill, but it's not that high like as a mid-range deck where you decide like when is the right turn to attack, or with a control deck who
Yeah.
is playing like 5 cards in one turn and deciding what to search with like I don't know, memory or whatever. And yeah,
I think yeah, mid-range is definitely the most difficult deck type play because it's like you're always in a hard position, like either against like rush or control, and you have to switch the thinking process against those deck types, and then the mid-range mirror is like insane, where like when do you go in, and if you go in too early you lose, or go in too late you lose.
yeah. So Klotz is maybe not here, not showing up. I don't know.
Yeah, let's wait. Like, when was the room opened? 4 minutes ago. Like, yeah, let's wait a few more minutes, like the usual. If he's like 10 minutes late, game loss. And then if he's like 15 minutes late, you lose the match. I know it's sad. I would rather watch 15 minutes of Fire Nature Rush Mirror than wait and move on.
No.
I also think like often in a lot of tournaments, I think are those people knowing that we play for third place, because I think it happens a lot that people just don't show up anymore for match for third place.
At least they have to be like reminded that there's
Yeah,
another
they have to
match.
be reminded that, yeah, like, no, you're not out yet. You still play for a point.
No.
I have a bad joke. Phone call was about someone who said, "Why didn't you hold Comet Missile?" Was very important.
maybe the phone call was like Xboom who wants to have his bank account number for 20 euros or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Finally, we are in the match. I hope he was on side B. I didn't see. Please don't be on the same side.
And did they play in the Swiss rounds? In group stage, yeah. Or did they?
I don't remember. Yeah, I think they were in the same. Yeah, they
Yeah,
were in the same
and
group.
Ali won 2-1. And again, the decision: do you play? Do you play Polygon or Sniper Mosquito? But this time, I think Polygon is right here because Polygon is not killing a shield; it's killing Breadclaw on the next turn.
Yeah, but still funny how that comes up.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali is thinking. Why? He's thinking which shield to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, or
I think you
5.
don't have a choice.
Hmm.
Is it shield 1? Maybe
Yeah.
2. Like 2 and 3 are both red. Maybe that is a sign that they are shield triggers. Shield number. one of Elon Musk's kids joining the room.
Yeah. USA or the celebrities there, they are crazy with naming their children. I think Kanye West or something
In
is.
before future children named Forbos,
Yeah. I think
Deadly Fighter Braid Claw.
yeah, yeah. I think Kanye West named his kid North, and the kid is now Northwest. It's
Yeah,
like
Northwest.
I don't know, man. What are you doing? But yeah, some I don't even know if you can put some numbers into the name of your child there. Uh, don't know. You have to Google it. What the kid of Elon Musk is called, but something like X or something.
Yeah, it has
Just X.
numbers and
Yeah.
letters. Hey, is this a quixotic trade? No? Okay. Going brr.
Oh.
Clots with the evidence. How could he clots if you are Arilog himself?
And himself with a Y instead of an
Yeah,
I.
Hymne. It was me all along because I'm Hymne.
Yeah. He's been pointing out no need to charge the shroom here. But maybe
Yeah,
he's expecting that his opponent is breaking more shields, so he wants to have more mana available next turn.
yeah. Or like there could be okay, now maybe not a time where like double speed attacker is the win con. But I don't know if that is going to happen. Probably not.
Oh,
Now Torcon.
oh,
Top deck speed attacker.
oh.
Torcon. Top deck speed attacker. Okay.
One more chance.
Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't have attacked as well.
Oh, he played it. He
Maybe
played
you
it this
should.
turn. Oh, yeah,
Maybe
he
you
played it.
should. Oh, he played it. Yeah, okay,
No,
then you can. Like if it could attack, then I think you go for it because then you don't lose to last shield volcanic arrows.
no. I mean, the shroom charge was fine. Now I have 3 cards. Maybe you would like to have 5 mana, which he
Yeah,
does.
like Magnus 2-drop, like Gonta Magnus would be
No,
good hand here. Basically, like any 2-drop in Magnus, good.
hmm.
Okay, we're banking on last shield. Last shield, volcanic again.
No.
That's good. Going for shield 5 first because that's the volcanic arrows.
Yeah.
5 had 200 IQ.
No, he's biting himself if volcanic arrows is shield
Mhm.
3. No, what?
Torcon plus volcanic arrows.
Oh, okay.
Ah, sad, no trigger. But yeah, that's the thing. You always attack shield 1 and 5 first, so it can't be last shield volcanic arrows.
Mm.
Impossible.
So did Ali start? I think Ali started, so pretty huge win for Klotz here, going second.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure if like Deadly Fighter is a good play here when your opponent has a 2k creature already on board, but I guess it's still better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Uh,
Yeah. Better than past turn.
no.
Last games you 2 and 3 were Ganiga. It's funny that this has been a legit discussion in the Discord before, where someone said like the attacking order matters in random shield.
Yeah.
Legit, one guy asked, which shield do you guys attack first?
Yeah. Always shield 3. Oh, I don't know.
Not the Emerald shield, maybe?
Yeah, not attacking with sniper here. Good play, good play.
Correct play. Don't starve yourself from mana.
I think you definitely charge something here. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can attack. Oh, nice. Probably take back speed attacker.
Mm.
Yeah. Good, good. So far, so good.
Perfect play.
Perfect play. I also agree with going in here. Because now Gonta can't, like, he can clear Quixotic, but only if he does nothing.
Yeah.
And Quixotic, yeah, no, he can't. He could trade with Gonta, but also next turn he can just go set him to 0 shields, but nah, that's not a good play. I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Now the question is like, do you trade with the Gonta or not?
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
Oh,
I don't think you trade. I think you go all shields.
hope for no Torcon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need it more than you do. Do you really? What's the point situation? Um,
You have 80% chance to win
indeed, he
this
does
game.
need it more. Mohammed only
Hmm.
3 points. Klotz already 8 points.
Hmm.
Klotz with this finish probably locked into CIDC. Like either way,
Maybe.
because he goes
Are
like
there two IDCs left?
1. This
One.
is
Oh,
like,
only one.
oh no,
No, it's 2. What?
no, it's 2. Yeah,
No.
2 after this one. But still, like 11, no. Top 4 already gives him 4. Yeah, he's at 12 points already, or 13 after this one. So I think 12 was the number to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, setting him to 0.
Huh.
Why does he take Rikabu back?
He wishes.
Yeah, you wish.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, that would be GG if he could just
Yeah.
take Rikabu back.
Uh,
That would be crazy. That would have been GG. But
I mean,
Klotz still has a chance here.
Yeah, I think I like Klotz's position. Or do I? Ah, he
I
doesn't
mean,
have like another one drop. We just
yeah,
huh?
yeah. I think that's right what he does. Like now it's whoever sees the speed attacker first wins.
Yeah, but he didn't charge any mana.
He did. He charged the
Oh, he
Comet
he
Missile.
did?
He went second. Ali went
Ah,
first.
okay, 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 okay.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, but no turn one
Yeah,
play is sad.
now it's like Klotz has 5 cards in hand. He probably has another speed attacker,
Yeah,
and Ali needs to top deck a speed attacker, which
yeah,
he didn't, unless like otherwise he would have slammed it for game here.
yeah.
um, yeah, as much as I hate Solomon rambling,
Mm.
he's right. Klotz is like 99% winning this because he's very likely to have a speed attacker, and yeah, okay, flexing the 2 1 drops. And now just last shield, volcanics again. No, no. Why didn't he attack shield 5?
Yeah.
That's the volcanic arrows. Volcanic arrows for game 3? No. Okay. Congrats, Klotz, for making
Yeah.
third place. Um,
And
yeah.
Klotz being as Solomon saying he's 80% to lose. You have an 80% chance to win this game. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
like
good tactics. Good tactics.
yeah.
Now we can go on to the finals. It's either Claude going to be like the second time he wins with Water Darkness, or like a new new deck, first time new deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm rooting for the new deck because yeah, I would
Because
like
it's a
to
new
do
deck.
because it's a new deck and I would like to do a deck profile video about it. We didn't upload a video for a longer time, so and I honestly were run out of ideas what to do, or just didn't have a thrive to think about something. So would be an appreciated content.
Yeah, it's always cool to have something new. Like, but player-wise, like both have won already, so
Yeah,
I
it's whatever.
don't mind who wins this one.
Yeah.
It's going to be regular either way. Uh, I'm hoping for a good match and not like Ikas Petrova instant win,
Yeah, well,
which luckily isn't the case because the
yeah,
one
yeah,
Paladin is somewhere.
yeah, yeah. Maybe Unicorn Fish Spiralgate. He has some answers, but we'll see.
Maybe. Okay. They started the room. I missed that.
X-Boom starting with a good charge also.
Yeah,
Skysword.
starting against Rush and aggro is always a good play.
No Belix, so Klotz should be happy. Claude Alpha should be happy about it.
Bronze Arm Tribe, best turn 3 play in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, what else does he have? Parla Ulysses?
Mm.
Juliana? I think we saw Juliana.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay. I mean, technically, yeah, it's Dual Spite is worse than Spinning Terror. So
Yeah.
better than doing nothing, but if you have any low-cost creature, I would probably just play that and hold the swap for
Yeah.
Skysword.
Yeah. Or if you have like a shield trigger like Locomotive or something,
Yeah,
then swap on it for Skysword. Aber yeah. Now let's see if he has the Ikas.
yeah, but I mean, the spin slicer just runs over it.
Hmm.
Unicorn? No, lucky ball. Okay. That's also respectable in this position.
No. Yeah, looking good for Claude at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if XBOM has another Sky Sword.
Sky sword into sky sword, and
Yeah.
like that's the way I see him still winning. Otherwise, like you said, it's in a pretty good position. But Claude, like, did he need to charge the Spire Gate, or was it okay for him to charge the Spire Gate because he
Yeah.
has more? Like, that's the question, because if he has more, then I think he's in a very good position bouncing the blocker.
And interesting you're charging the Petrova because you really would like to have it to yeah
Mm.
can to block the spin slicer to boost your ECAS or something. And he had
Yeah.
like 4 other cards in hand, but maybe they are yeah also
But I
quite good as
agree
well.
with, yeah, with playing Sky Sword over it, because like, yeah,
Yeah,
Spirogate here, there was another one. He probably still has. Oh no, okay, Spin Slicer. I don't agree with charging the third Spirogate if you have it, because it's such a good removal against
no,
X-Boom's deck. Um, but yeah, because it was not like obvious, but likely he has another Spirogate if he just charges the second one.
hmm,
So like, yeah, boost Petrova boosting the Pala does nothing. And Sky Sword at least keeps you alive, but now without Plague or
yeah,
Mass Removal, like what do you do? Best play would be swap the Petrova for Soul Trooper, hard play Ikas, and hope Claude's
yeah,
last card isn't
yeah,
another removal.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you have Plague, you can't clear like the
Yeah,
Lucky
you,
Ball.
you still give the opponent speed attackers, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. 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 I think it's Ikas plus Petrova and Prey.
yeah. If he even has it. So yeah, maybe
Yeah.
the um
The early swap.
early swap play. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
If you had
Well,
it now.
just ECAS is enough because Pala boosted, so it can block.
Ooh,
So yeah,
Pala
just play
boosted,
ECAS.
yeah. Yeah.
But seems like he
And you
doesn't have
lose to
ECAS.
removal anyway, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, but he has another swap, okay. Okay, Sky. Maybe that's a holy awe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still have Ikas now. If you have it.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. A lot of swaps he had in hand. Maybe that's why he
Yeah.
hard played it so early, because he had so much.
Uh, yeah, but the ECAS would have walled
Yeah,
Claude.
yeah. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't agree with charging the third Spirogate.
No.
Like the second one, yeah, but if you have the third one already, yeah, charge the second one, sure. But yeah, it didn't matter. It worked out.
I mean, if you are going for like a lock play with the Pala Olesis and ECAS, maybe just is Nariel just not a bit better, maybe? I'm not sure. Because your Palas can block all these little creatures anyway. but maybe it's just
Yeah.
the same. So
But I think against
sure.
Financial Rush or Rush decks in general, it's not good because you have a
Yeah.
lot of 1 and 2Ks.
Yeah.
They just go like you remove the Pala and swing. Like I think I like the option that you just insta win versus Rush, like we
Yeah.
saw in semifinals.
Yeah.
That's like Kukai, but better
Yeah.
with a good card like Petrova. Yeah, good start by Claude again. Spinning Terror probably the best 2-drop to start with,
Yeah.
unless you have like guard into Spin Slicer, but otherwise that's the Gonta Quixotic of Darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, and even with the spin slicer, like running into a terror pit and suddenly you have nothing. Meanwhile, with the spin turn into hookers, you at least have like one
Yeah,
creature left.
but now like the bounce from Claude is pretty dead because like yeah, sure bounce bronze arm or
Mm.
Sky Sword. Yeah, okay, buffs the thingy even more. That's nice.
This card is so bad. I don't know. You have so many photos with Lucky Ball, Loco, Unicorn Fish, Paladin. Why do you? I don't know. Hmm.
Petrova at home. Petrova at home.
Yeah.
Burst shot proofing your 1K dudes. I think yeah, it's basically just an anti burst shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
about it. Yeah, and with Petrova, Skysword can clear the spinning terror. Yeah, this game now definitely looks more like X-Boom's game. Clear the spinning terror, then clear the Harkus. You have 7 mana to play something.
Mm.
Ooh. Now swap for Fortress. That's like
Yeah.
pretty much GG.
Can even play two swaps if you if you have it.
4 mana E-cuts. Oh, Clamp. Now Arke.
Nah, Claude doesn't play Arc.
I know. No. But would be good
No,
here, especially like exactly here.
maybe Lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, good top deck. Nice, nice. Oh, he charged, so probably wasn't top deck, yeah. Probably kept it after Clamp.
Yeah.
Good stuff. No top deck. Keeping Lucky Ball.
Charging Juliana is interesting.
Interesting decision, but he probably needs it to play E-cards. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but hmm,
Yeah,
Claude's still
Juliana
in the game.
can be better, but also like he has 2 3Ks on board that trade with Juliana. Meanwhile, yeah, like Ikas loses to removal more, but
Yeah, in this situation, yeah, Ikas is of course better. Yeah. I mean, he would have liked to charge like a useless card here and then, I don't know, draw into
yeah,
Juliana a turn later.
yeah, yeah. But still, yeah, X-Boom in a very good position. Mistrias needs to live like 1 turn and you're good.
No, I think the best Claude can do is like play two creatures and save like a bounce spell for Ikas next turn and hope there's not another one. And hope there's like no Holy Awe and so on.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Playing like a control player, bouncing your own cards. Claude having an identity crisis. Am I an aggro player now? No, play control. Bounce my own stuff. Ooh, yikes. Like another one and another burn and it's over, I would say. No, it's still
Okay.
okay. Like removal next turn for the ECAS and then
Yeah,
go for game.
yeah. But Holy Ore just and then it's over.
Yeah. Holy Ore is about to end this game. Like even a swap or Fortress Chef ends the game because you take away the water mana and
Yeah,
opponent can bounce.
no. Yeah, and with 7 cards in hand, so many options.
Yeah. There has to be something at least.
Yeah. But no follow-up play with 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, but do you need it if you clear the board now?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't work.
No, he said Beastfolk with Patrol.
Ah, he cleared the Shadow Moon first.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It wouldn't, like, I just saw like 2 taps and still had the Shadow Moon boost in mind, you know?
No.
But yeah, if you clear the Shadow Moon first, then it works. Okay. That's a nice sequence of cards. Just to be destroyed by the next OVO.
I'll be right back.
I don't need more than 1 ECAS. Yeah, if you have Sky Swap, Sky Sword spam, then no need for ECAS. Ooh, it's at 6, 5. Oh, okay, another one. Yeah. I think this is still game over. This match will have a K going in. Is there something that loses you here? Yeah, I don't think you lose by attacking here. So far ahead. Nice. Ooh, but yeah, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's game over. There's Petrova. Yeah. Game 3, deciding the finals here. Very nice. Nice, close, intense finals.
Okay, it's 1-1. Let's see. If Xboom has turned 2 Bilix into, I don't know, Juliana into Ecast into Petrova. And if Claude has, I don't know, another good curve.
Then Claude just plays cards and then Paladin for
Mm.
game. 2 Titans in the final act. I like this comment. It's true. Both are very seasoned players. Claude Alpha switching it up a bit between Hydra Hurricane and this Water Darkness aggro,
Yeah.
fast aggro, rush, attack shields deck. The X-Boom is new tech.
Yeah, just we see like all kinds of Rias decks being really popular at the moment and also really good. Otto has like a Rias engine made it to top 8 Light Darkness Nature deck with the Rias engine and of course the Hydro Hurricane. So every deck built around like Paralysis and Rias is doing well at the moment.
Ooh, yeah, no turn 2 play. Can just attack here.
But now he has to come up with something. So Blossom Tribe would be nice because Melnia, yeah, kills anything that is being played. Paralysis is also really nice, stops the hookers, but
Spirogate?
yeah.
Yeah. Immediately, like no second thought, just Spirogate that. Yeah. Another 2-drop, nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was going first.
Yeah.
Strong sequence. Not the optimal turn 3 play, which is Bronze on Tribe. Just a vanilla blocker.
Yeah.
Basically. And you just bounce it.
Let's see if
Yeah.
there's
Very good
Ikas.
opener.
Oh,
Ikas? Okay. We're still like, I mean, Melnia goes through.
Boah.
Another Spirogate. Oh, okay.
So,
Nice. That's 2 attacks that definitely go through.
yeah.
Yeah.
No shield
Yeah.
trigger.
No triggers. A Sky Sword and hope for a trigger? Like, why? He thinks if he wants to slam in the Duel Spider for a draw.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, why not? I
why
mean,
not?
yeah.
It's a draw. Like
Best.
the board you have threatens lethal either way.
Yeah. I mean, best thing the opponent can do is play a Sky Sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, if you keep
Like
it,
one more chance at
yeah.
getting Spirogate, Unicorn, Paladin.
Yeah. I mean, if you keep the attack your opponent is playing Sky Sword, you play around one shield trigger.
Nah,
If you
because
brick
of
with
the
the shield
Ikas.
pickup.
I mean,
Yeah, not with the Ikas.
yeah,
True.
if he doesn't do anything, Petrova boosting Ikas, like, no, that
Melnia
doesn't do
gets
anything
so
because
yeah.
Melnia, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what's the correct play here.
yeah.
But I can see an argument for both because getting one more option, like one more chance at a bounce. Looking very good for Claude now.
Yeah.
Like, there needs to be a Sky Sword miracle
Yeah.
for X-Boom to win. So X-Boom winning IDC 39 confirmed. 3rd place last time. 2nd place this time. Slow and steady grind until he wins.
No. He's thinking for so long, which might indicate there's no Sky Sword.
Yeah, but also it's really important what you charge now, probably. What you need like least in your hand for the next turns if you survive.
Yeah. Yeah, but with 10 cards there should be like multiple
I
cards
mean,
which
maybe
are not.
you still have like Palaolesis, which we know of, maybe Pala plus Belix, which
Yeah, but
is
still Melnia.
obviously a bad play, but
You killed the Melnia with Ikas, you mean?
you
And
kill the
then
man, you can like block with something else than Ikas, right? Yeah, you can just block with like a Pala or Belix, like the Melnia.
No.
And then yes, Spin Slicer then can't walk over Ikas, so you're like even just Pala Olesis. No, that is enough because yeah, I need to block the Melnia. Yeah, like Pala plus Belix would be another option.
And
Not a good one, but I
and
mean,
he
you
has
block
the
with
Pala.
Belix, you block Melnia with Belix, and then Pala plus Ikas walls everything else.
Well, you have to kill the Melnia with Ikas. Or what do you mean?
Why? Ikas doesn't say it needs to block. It's just whenever it blocks.
But Ikas needs to kill Melnia.
Why?
No. Yeah,
Ah,
because Melnia is
now.
unblockable.
Oh, it's unblockable. Oh my god.
Yeah, still
Oh,
unblockable.
Dark Signer, clip that. Can't read. Dang. Yeah, there's 2 lines of text, not just Slayer.
Yeah.
That makes things much worse.
Yeah, but still good
I mean,
now.
yeah.
Still not good, but it's fine. It's fine.
Wait with the spin slicer and kill the propeller. Yeah, you're still in the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
And now
if
if he
Claude had,
didn't attack with the Duel Spider, he would have had game now.
yeah, yeah,
uh, didn't play around the Parabellix.
yeah, didn't play around the Pala Belix. Yeah, but still, you need Sky Sword now.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
Spirogate or Unicorn Fish and whatever else. Still lethal if it's not a trigger. I think Claude is still like
still favored, but
winning in the
yeah,
winning position, but
yeah,
it gets close to where X-Boom
yeah.
takes the match.
And could Alpha not playing anything last turn means like a 3-drop or 4-drop? If it's like a unicorn fish, that's bad news for X-Boom.
Yeah.
Lucky Ball is also nice. Um, yeah. And Belix heard that he had a mana,
Yeah,
Morbid
that he had
Medicine
a
mana.
spell. Yeah, that he had a spell in mana, yeah.
Not sure if he
Yeah.
could have played around that with his starting hand, not charging the Morbid.
Sometimes you can't think so far ahead that Belix becomes relevant. Like first thought is like Morbid is useless at the moment and I need darkness. Yeah, difficult. Also, like if the other options are so good, you don't want to charge them. Yeah, hard times. Control player needs to think more about his charges and
Yeah,
plays.
yeah.
Aggro. Ooh, double Pala wall. Ooh,
Oh,
there's the
oh,
block. And now
oh,
Paladin for game.
oh,
Paladin for game?
oh, shit!
Yeah, we have the
He has
Paladin
it.
for game. Let's
Wow.
go. Okay, that's nice. That's a really nice finish. Nice.
The one-off Paladin.
The
I assume.
Paladin.
One-off.
Yeah. Maybe 2 of at max, but
Yeah.
yeah. But still cool. Like we figured that out. Like, yeah, he plays this blocker and this blocker and this blocker, block overall, and then
Yeah.
uh,
But
would
yeah.
be a shame if somebody had
Uh, ay, ay, ay.
a boy that bounced every blocker on board.
Yeah, but there was like nothing X-Wing could have done differently.
Yeah. He played it very well, definitely.
Yeah, he was like pretty much dead to he's alive only like Crystal Paladin kills him. So this turnaround was quite good.
Yeah. He had a like, good run, definitely played it well. Needed a bit of luck.
Or was X-Boom debating whether to play Sky Sword or double blocker?
Sky Sword, then you pray for a shield trigger. So
Yeah, I mean,
and even like yeah, you pray for a shield trigger. That's it.
yeah, I mean your opponent still needs to have a bounce for your Pala. So you either play
Yeah, but
around like your opponent having
yeah,
Crystal Paladin or your opponent having one of the multiple bounces. So I think the
but I
play was
agree with
correct.
this one because now you only lose to Paladin and
Yeah,
not single bounce, and
yeah,
then like the other possibilities of Unicorn Fish, Spirogate, like, and Paladin as well.
Yeah,
Like, Paladin and every other bounce wins him the game if
yeah,
it's not a trigger, so
yeah.
yeah. Congrats, Claude, for giving Darkness Water a second IDC win in a cool fashion.
Yeah,
Very nice finish.
close games.
And X-Boom, I mean, 3rd place, 2nd place. He's doing something out there.
Yeah, that is
Next time,
definitely working for him.
uh, next time is it's going to be his IDC.
Okay, so yeah, final results. You see it in the stream. Um, Thanks for everyone who tuned in today, who will watch this in the future. Make sure to check out our other videos, and maybe you can leave a comment here or in the Discord if you want to see like Xboom's deck, although he didn't win, but to have a profile video about it. And yeah, any last thoughts from you?
No, I think I enjoyed this IDC, especially that we could commentate together again and not one of us having to do it alone. You carried the weight the last few IDC streams,
Yeah,
and I can definitely understand the struggle. I think this way it's much easier to go through the day. Also helped that there was a lot of aggro, so
yeah.
matches weren't too long, and we need to talk about a lot of off-topic stuff.
Yeah, but
um,
even if there would be like more control decks, then it's even better to have like a second
yeah,
commentator,
yeah,
because we talked a lot about like other stuff, other TCGs like Shino's Left and so on. So it was really nice that we could do this together. And yeah, we will see it. We will see you guys in the next month. Make sure to check out our Discord to participate in our tournaments. The You will post like the new IDC 39, I assume, pretty
yeah,
soon.
yeah,
So you can register it there, and we will start on like the 1st of April. No, that's Eastern. So Easter Monday, so probably
yeah.
a bit later.
Probably like
Yeah,
middle of the week,
yeah,
start of April, probably. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll let you guys know in the Discord, and yeah, have a great Sunday evening or whenever you are watching this video, and see you in